what is your hatred for John Cena?
Yo, when Hulk Hogan takes a rock bottom better than you, there's a problem. There's a problem. My man. All right, so give me the camera.
One rock bottom.
Yo, no, it's more than that. Show, give me the camera. I got the fucking camera. Kenny, I'm gonna have to do it for you. I'm gonna give you the whole spiel. He came out as a prototype. Whatever. You know, he slaps Kurt Angle. Ruthless aggression. I'm not into that. Whatever. He comes out as a rapper. I'm like, okay, all right, I could dig it. You know, he's from Boston, so that's a strike. You know, us New Yorkers, we don't fuck with Boston too much, but you know what? I'll look over that. He's doing his thing. Something original. Some I could, you know, there's something different. It's entertaining. Comes around, and my man has a choice between The Big Show, Kane, or Shawn Michaels. And he gives the most pussiest promo I've ever heard in my life. I will never forgive this. And he's on some, well, you know, I don't want to fight The Big Show because, you know, he's a huge guy, and, you know, you got the big red machine. Who wants to fight him? And Shawn Michaels is a legend. Fuck that, bro. You already beat all these motherfuckers already.
Her return on SmackDown.
Okay.
So I definitely read some rumors about that.
Because for whatever reason, and I don't know Cody's reason, you turn around and go back, and people are gonna be, you destroy thrones, and you go back? We have been doing this shit for ages, and he still doesn't know how to take it right. Trust me. That's it. Just, I got you. My man, he collapsed with the kick.
That's what I'm saying. That's the way he didn't collapse during the sun. It was the kick.
And he's not even in his fucking chair when he gets in this fucking thing. He's not even in his fucking chair.
Yeah, but he goes. Oh!
There he goes.
Both matches without the wrestlers were entertaining.
And on that note, everyone, it's your friendly. Word. He be like, I got a left elbow and a right elbow. I can break your face with an any elbow. Make sure that you get elbowed in your elbow with an elbow. Got the arm ball, get the phone ball, get around with the bomb with the bomb ball.
Daddy's gonna take you to Jersey Shore.
Yo, what's going on, everybody? It's fucking Thursday night. You know what that means. Wrestling with Knuckleheads. We in the building. We got Ray in the building. We got Toe Tyson in the building.
Yeah. What's going on? What's going on, y'all? What's going on? We back.
X in the Yo. Now, we all know that we coming here and instantly it's going to be a SmackDown drag out fight with the WWE. But I want to start on a little positive. Let's start on what they're doing right, Ray. What do you think the WWE is doing right now with WrestleMania or just in general? What do you think they're doing right?
So what I will say they're doing right is the matches itself. Punk and Roman, good match. Cody Randy, good match. The IC title ladder match, I'm glad it's on the actual pay-per-view. Because we saw what they did last year with the tag teams.
Yeah.
Why did we have to have it on SmackDown and not on the pay-per-view? The involvement of actual, okay, we're having more people on the card. It doesn't feel like, yo, y'all have 2 nights. Why are there so many missing spots? Like, Usos, we thought, oh, well, they lost the titles. They're not making it to Mania. They're on Mania, at least. LA Knight is on Mania. Trick Williams and Sami Zayn are making it to Mania. But that's all I got. Is the match pairings are good. The involvement is good. I will say this also before we get into, because I know we're going to get into the negatives. The balance of the 2 nights, I feel this year, it feels like, okay, you have to watch both. It doesn't feel like one night's too heavy compared to the other. I know next week we're going to give our predictions when we do the show, but I feel like when they did the little gimmick they did on ESPN, they at least made it feel like, okay, you should want to watch both nights. It's not just, I want to watch this on Saturday, but Sunday, though, is when I got to tune in.
Yeah.
You know? So that's at least a positive in my book, that it's like, okay, if you're making it a 2-night affair, you're making us want to watch 2 nights of WrestleMania, you know? So
Yeah.
But how about you, Toe? What do you see positive? I know you're ready. You're ready to fucking go in on the negatives. You're ready to tear them a new one.
Yeah.
But if you can at least pick a few positives.
The few positives that I have
Okay, okay.
is that Stephanie McCoy and Liv Morgan, although the buildup isn't the best buildup I've seen,
Okay. We're gonna get into that. We're gonna get into that
their
with the
interactions are rough. Like their
so it's
interactions
making you
are,
believe.
yeah, like
Okay.
they're
Okay.
looking real. Like
Okay.
like when they fight each other and they beat up each other, this looks like this is you
So
just put that in there without the promos. This looks like a grudge match.
so they are giving you interest at least. They're making you
The women
interested in the
themselves,
collision.
yes, the women themselves are giving me interest. The story that this match is about is not.
But okay, so because I think that's gonna be. I know we're supposed to just give positives, but I feel like that's gonna be our biggest negative. Is the story element is lacking interest, which
Yeah,
is sad because that should be the main component when you're going into a wrestling event. Is storytelling is big. Like I get
yeah,
it. Not everyone's a fan of storytelling. I made the joke the other day that it's like I know some people we've used to have on here weren't too keen on storytelling.
yeah.
One might be in Chicago right now, but shout out to Dave. We love you, Dave. But still,
What's
he
going
didn't like
on, Dave?
storytelling. But the reason I make the joke is because I know Dave isn't alone. There's a lot of people that aren't keen on storytelling. Us, however, we want that story element. I've always been a big guy, big person on. There needs to be a story element because wrestling isn't just what happens in the ring. It's not just the match. It's what leads to it. Because without that, again, it just they're matches for matches.
Yeah,
And for an event like this, I feel like you need these stories to matter. Like you need the moments that were making it to get there
yeah.
matter. Like Brock and Oba, I feel like has been the strongest so far.
That was my second one.
Yeah,
Like as much as I don't give a shit about Brock,
yeah.
Obafemi is challenging him. Honestly, this feels like this is the match or the fight that we were hoping for when Keith Lee was there.
Okay.
And this is the grudge that we were hoping for when Bobby Lashley was with him.
Yeah.
You know, and this is the seriousness that we hope that they gave that shit to Kofi would have had. You know, like just my thing is like right now Obafemi is seeking is he's reaping the rewards of all the mistakes of his past predecessor.
Yeah.
And
But
and
I also feel like this is now they're finally getting it right, if it makes sense.
yeah,
But the problem is cool, but it's facing the wrath of why is the build for everything else not the same?
yes.
You know? Like
This is this
why are you getting it right with this match that as much as yes, it's a Brock Lesnar match with Obafemi, I also feel like it's not almost being presented as a main event match, you know?
yeah,
Like it's not even a co-main event. It's one of those where it's like it's a Mania match, but they're not making it like this should be a marquee matchup. You know,
yeah.
it's almost like
Like an
this is an
Undertaker.
undercard. No, but
Yeah.
that's the thing. It should have been. We should have had more of the actual like that feel because that was supposed to be the point. No, like I
Yeah.
thought the build of it was Brock almost creating his own aura of I'm the one that beat the Undertaker, so now I'm the standard at Mania. But it just feels like it's another match.
Yeah.
Again, the build has been great. It shouldn't feel that way. But I feel like in terms of how they're presenting it, it feels that way. Like,
Well, yeah, it's the same thing. It's because the fact that they go out there and they're fighting. Now, don't get me wrong. Is this the perfect build? No, because there's a lot of shit that they're doing. Is like, bro, you stood
yo,
in front of each other for 20 minutes for Triple H to come out. Like what?
they almost ended it on Monday without the segment happening.
Yeah.
Like, bro, the fact that they start rolling the credits, I'm like,
And then it
yo,
ended mad. It ended abruptly. They were like, "Yo,
bro, because they already
whatever."
put the credits. They're
Yeah,
like, oh,
that shit
well,
took
goodbye,
something
folks.
took too long. Something took too long.
Yeah, I think because I feel like that has to be like on a timer. Like that just is there. Like it's already set for at this time the credits start rolling.
Yep.
And something probably went over time. I don't know what did. Probably the Punk promo, I guess. Unfortunately,
I mean, my man
which
was
it was
talking.
a good promo. I thought it was a good promo. Like I've heard it back, and I've tried to hear the unedited because there's a few edits to it. If you go back to Netflix, um, but I thought it was a good promo. I
To
thought it
be
was good for what it was meant to do. Um, because it was to make people interested. Because it's the pipe bomb that's not a pipe bomb. If it makes sense.
yeah, but you know that there's somebody that actually like he made a video and contradicted almost every point CM Punk made because it was false. He's like, "Oh, he talked about Roman Reigns' football career and how he
Yeah.
couldn't hack it." And the guy's like, "No, this dude went Division 1 football and he played in the NFL. The only reason why he's not this because his leukemia." Like this dude, like everything that CM Punk said, this guy was like, "Yo," he contradicted. He's like, "Yo, dude, you're full of shit." And not for nothing, it's like, yeah, I get it for a pipe bomb effect and all that other shit, cool. But like for me, I don't want that. Like I where is the whole I'm gonna kick your ass? Why am I always getting this fucking I'm better than you and you couldn't do this, and this, and I'm gonna bring your real life into this because I need people to pay attention, blah blah blah. And it's like, yo, dude.
Because that's unfortunately the only way they know how to get people's attention is like you have to make it feel real. You know what I'm saying?
I hear you, but you can make it feel real based off of the history that these guys had. There's fucking 20 years of history here. It didn't need to be I'm old and you're fucking ex football player.
No, it didn't need to be what they if they would have started with this. Let's say this is where we go. We start with the pipe bomb, then we start into now getting into more grit. It would have been better, but we're also going by. We have the father comment. We then have you're old as the rebuttal. We're tainted here. We're already at this build. The problem is again, we know the match is not gonna. There's no way the match is gonna be as the build is. There's no way.
I
Punk
mean,
and Roman, I can't. There's no way I could see Punk and Roman have a bad match.
I can, but the thing is, Roman moves slow enough for CM Punk to survive. You know what I'm saying? But it's like the way WWE used to be about aggression instead of insults. But it also used to be like, yo, you want to like. Here's the thing: the Thriller in Manila, right?
Yeah.
I think that was Frazier and Ali. That was legitimate bad blood between them. But that was Muhammad Ali getting under Joe Frazier's skin, saying bullshit. I'm a bad man. I'm gonna beat you. I'm gonna tear you down in two. Blah blah blah. Just because Joe Frazier's not a talker. The
Yeah.
same thing with McGregor and Jose Aldo. Like a lot of people wanted to see that because McGregor was talking shit, but he wasn't. It wasn't fucking dude. When you was in the 5th grade, you stepped on gum, and now I gotta kick your ass. Like he attacked Brazil. He attacked his fighting style. He attacked his coach. But that's all like promos where like you want that heat. Talk about the country or the city the guy's from. You talk about his fucking train or whatever the shit is. Like that. Like he had that classic fucking promo heat.
Yeah.
And that dude and these guys just took it personal.
No.
And everyone's like, oh, I gotta see this shit, right? But when Mike Tyson screamed, "I'll fuck you till you love me, faggot," what is everybody saying? Oh, he's off the hinge. Like this guy, he's not right.
That's we also have to remember the timing of it all. That Tyson didn't care. Tyson could have he'll eat the fine and say fuck it. With them, they're also at the limits of TKO, at the limits of, because I know we're going to talk about it in a little bit, partners that they have to deal with, sponsors, investors, all that. So there's also a fine line of what they can and can't say.
But
You know?
yeah, and also I think the biggest problem is one, they didn't foreshadow this shit good enough throughout the year for it to be like, yo, this has been building up. Two,
Yeah.
it's repetitive as fuck. That's the biggest problem. If you would have had that your father shit a couple weeks later, pipe bomb shit, all right. But
Yeah.
every week they're saying the same thing.
Yeah. It's become, it's like I said, I made the analogy on Monday. It feels like someone's playing universe mode. And it shouldn't
Yeah.
have been that way. We should not have seen Punk and Roman in the same ring so much. We needed Punk to say something. Roman shows up to fucking finally respond. We get the pipe bomb. We get just stuff like that. It shouldn't be this much of confrontation, confrontation, confrontation. Because we've already seen them fight too many times.
Yeah.
We shouldn't have been seeing them fight. Like, I get it. People want to see these guys fight. Like, that was the complaint with Brock and Oba. Oh, why haven't they touched? Now they touched. Cool. You guys got the fight moment. But the problem is, the fight should be for the pay per view. That used to be the joke of it. It's like, that's why they would always put that, oh, if you touch me, you're suspended. You know?
Yeah.
Because it's like, they want to save it because it's the old Carney trick of you don't touch till the pay per view. You don't touch till there's money. Because a TV episode doesn't matter. People are watching. They get it for free. If you're able to keep it for the pay per view and keep the interest of the pay per view, now you got your money. Because now
Yeah.
people are watching and buying the pay per view. But that's the problem. The other thing is getting them to watch the pay per view. And yes, no matter what, people are going to watch WrestleMania. There's
Yeah.
a lot of people that are going to watch. We know this. The issue now is if it doesn't keep people interested, are you going to get people to sit in the stands? You
That's
have to
um
sell tickets. It's
those
not
prices
difficult
there.
to get people to be like, you know what? I'm still going to watch on pay-per-view, whatever. I got ESPN. I'll tune in. But you still have to sell Las Vegas. And you have to
Yeah.
sell people to want to do it again. And you have to make people want to go because of the possibility of this the last Mania we get in the States for what, 2 years? Because I think they're doing Saudi back to back,
I think
allegedly.
so. Yeah.
Allegedly, because of
Isn't
everything going on.
isn't the next one Cleveland or some shit that's in the States?
Yeah, but that's in 2028, no? Or
Yeah,
2029.
yeah.
Yeah.
One of them.
Yeah.
But I
So I
wouldn't
know, I
give
know, I know. We're Saudi Mania is next. Which again, that in its own right. This should have been the, hey, make people want to come see this because I doubt a lot of people are gonna buy tickets to go to Saudi. You know,
yeah.
so, and that's bro, that's been my issue with this. That it's like, yes, you guys have a great roster. The players are there. The right players are there. The problem is make us care about how we get there. Because it's like the build needs to matter too, especially for this.
Yeah.
Like, bro, right now, like I got TNA in the background, and this was a taped episode because the pay per view is on this weekend. And great matches they have. The card is good, but they have someone that unfortunately people already know. She's no longer with the company right now, wrestling on a new episode of TNA. And it's like,
Who? Ronda Rousey?
Danny Luna. This is all in TNA.
Okay.
They got Danny Luna, who she just asked for her release, I think like 2 weeks ago. And it's like, damn. Like, she was someone they were hot on, bro. Like, they were building her to the title, building her to the title. And then, unfortunately, she had, I believe, a visa issue. And that just killed the steam they had with her. And it's like, you could have built it back, like, when you're doing this whole NXT's taking the titles away, but they just kept it on NXT. It's like, that could have been the moment to have her win it.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, no, but I mean, it's true what you're saying with the whole building up and stuff like that. And I know there are excuses, and we're gonna get to the excuses later on and all that. But you know, as Obafemi and Brock Lesnar, I think the reason why what they're doing right is because even though that build up is kind of weak, it's the fact that Oba is getting the upper hand and he's giving people hope. A lot of people are writing their own story to these things, and that's what's giving them excitement. Like people are excited. Oh, we're gonna get the fucking demon back. We're gonna get the demon back. And in my head, I'm like, yo, bro, if you need the demon to face Dominic, that's a fucking problem. Bro. That's a fucking problem. Like I would have preferred if he was going after JD and Dominic.
Yeah.
Because at least then it would have warranted the demon to come out.
Well, I think it's one of those where it's like because of the betrayal that forced the demon to come out.
But if let's say this, when did they jump him? Like 3 weeks ago?
3 weeks ago, yeah.
If he would have been injured until this week, like Dominic really like hurt him, and then he's not clear to wrestle, but the demon is.
Yeah.
Like the demon is the last resort because I'm getting my hands on you no matter what.
Yeah.
Or like, yo, you put me on the sideline. Now I'm gonna punish you. This isn't even a fight. This isn't even a match. This is just me punishing. Now you got to face your demon. You know, some shit like that. It would have been dope. But it's also like that's the only thing that people are fucking carrying. It's like, oh, the demon's back. The demon's back. Not Finn is gonna get his hands on Dominic. This is where me and Lay would argue like Dominic must not have that much heat if the fucking the demon is what's pushing this shit and not Dominic getting his ass whooped.
But because people know, oh, he's bringing out the demon to give him that ass whooping, Because it's like, it's one thing if it's just Finn getting the comeuppance. It's another, oh, he brought out the demon to do it, Like this now adds another element to it that's like, oh, Dom done fucked up. Dom has now made Finn go to a side. He said he was never bringing back in WWE. He had already said it. He felt like they unfortunately ruined the character. He felt like it was overdone. And now we're seeing Finn finally go back to it. And I feel like this is the perfect feud because of we go with what the Judgment Day was. The Judgment Day originally being. And the craziest part is when you think about it wasn't Finn originally, but we're gonna revise history for WWE's sake at the moment because of Edge being Adam Copeland now in AEW. But one of the core members of the Judgment Day, the last core member, I guess we can say, being Finn Balor. So him being the last core member, it makes that betrayal even more of a you just destroyed that foundation that they set up. You just destroyed what the Judgment Day grew on from what Finn, what Damian, what Rhea, what Edge, Adam Copeland established. So now you need something else. You need that equalizer here because Dominic was able to do whatever. He took out the leader of sorts. So now you add in the demon. But also it's Vegas, so it's Sin City. Why not bring a demon to Sin City?
Yeah.
It's there's a lot of sides to it, I guess. But
the thing is, it's like me. I don't like the shit that's open for interpretation.
Yeah.
But
that's the problem too, bro.
We're putting these ideas in. It's almost like Show been waiting here until I came back from the bathroom, but he's in his car and he's not really paying attention to it.
It's been 18 hours, you motherfuckers.
You a fucking liar.
Yo, we've been here since before. We've been here since before the podcast started. What you mean 18 hours?
I was here first.
How?
No, he meant in his car. He was in his car first.
That's right.
Oh, okay.
Nobody else hit.
What's going on, Show? But
what's up, brother?
But that's also the problem, Toe. That's like that goes with the build, though. That goes with we shouldn't have to interpret parts of the storyline. It should be the only thing we should be, I guess, going with hypotheticals is what happens next weekend. That should be the only thing that should be open ended.
Who's winning? Who's losing?
Yeah, that should be the only open ended. There should be storylines that get us there, though. Or if we're gonna leave it vague, make it an interesting type of vagueness that now makes us interested in watching next weekend. Like, the biggest one, like when fucking was Taker versus Cena gonna happen? That's a good type of vagueness. Cause now it's like, is he gonna do it? Is Taker gonna show up? Is Cena gonna not have a WrestleMania match? Cool. That keeps people fucking interested because it's like this could be possibly one of the biggest matches WrestleMania's had. Then it turns into a fucking 5-minute squash. We then find out
that was another fucking promise that he gave us that he fucking ruined. This man
that wasn't on Cena. That was not on
Cena.
That was on, unfortunately, management at the time.
On Cena.
How? Cena's not the one that agreed to 5 minutes.
You seen the interview? The Undertaker said, "Yo, I'm ready to go 45 minutes to you," and Cena said, "Nah, just choke slam me. I don't want to work today." Undertaker's like, "When did you ever work?" He goes, "Nah, I don't want to work today." It's all right. He threatened to go to WCW.
Oh man.
He threatened to go to WCW.
Oh man.
Shit.
But so stuff like that, that's where you leave that vagueness there. But again, this like I said, the card is looking good. It's just everything else, like the little accoutrements, the little fucking things that we need. It's making it hard to be like, this is can't miss next weekend,
Yeah.
Like it's the biggest thing. Like, bro, it's the cliche, but you're always told in wrestling, don't lie to your audience. And you can't call this the show of shows when I feel like you're forgetting a key part that makes this the show of shows.
Yeah.
You're missing that's what I and I know we'll get into it later again with DJ, but fuck it, we'll talk about it a little bit here, is the fact of we're loosely using the term spectacle so much, and I feel like they're forgetting the spectacle should also be the wrestling. Yeah. Like we're becoming, like, I know we've had like the argument of, oh, like Hogan, Cena, those guys made their matches spectacles. They did, but that's also the point. The matches were supposed to be the spectacles. They were supposed to be the larger than life things, and they were supposed to have the most interest. The spectacle shouldn't be, how many celebrities do we have on the card?
You know what's crazy also, Ray? And I don't think anybody's brought this up, because this just came to me when you're talking about spectacles. Because I was trying to think of all the other fucking celebrities and people who interacted. But think about this shit, Ray. You have iShow Speed wrestling.
Yes.
Logan Paul at the time he was a celebrity wrestling.
Yeah.
Bad Bunny wrestling.
Yeah.
Jelly Bean wrestling.
Jelly Roll
wrestling. Right? These are all people now, right?
Yes.
I don't know who else there is, but let's get those.
Well, you've had LT, you've had
Steven
had
Simone.
Snooki.
No, I'm talking about like recently, like this.
Oh, recently.
Because I could have named all of them. Stephen Amell was, but like it's where it's like, okay, what was the one thing that WWE wrestlers did? They protected the company because of the F word, right?
Yes.
And most of the time, when someone came in here that didn't belong here, they had to be protected by one of the other wrestlers.
Yes.
And I know Jay Leno put Hogan in a fucking arm lock, and Hogan sold it for him. But at no point did you think that Jay Leno could do anything other than that to Hogan.
Yeah.
But now, these celebrities, these kids are coming in here, and they're beating the shit out of our wrestlers. And it's like, wait a minute. You're teaching them to wrestle so they can put on a good match when they shouldn't be coming in here and being able to hang with none of these wrestlers because this isn't their domain. Like, if you put iShow Speed on a football field and you say, oh, because he runs fast, you can put him. One of those defensive players is going to put him on his ass and knock his lungs out of his fucking throat. He's going to tell him, you don't belong here, player. You didn't go through what I went through. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm gonna hurt you because you didn't go to college. You didn't do this. You didn't make the team the right. You know what I'm saying? Like, you skipped the line. So we don't even have that aspect of this shit no more. You know? And yeah, I know Bad Bunny, he had a good match with Damian Priest. Damian Priest did his thing. But that's one of those rare occasions where there was so much momentum behind Bad Bunny that he needed to have a match like that because he had the whole Commonwealth of Puerto Rico behind him. It's like LT. He had the whole NFL behind him to face Bam Bam. And that match, you could still see that even though he was tough enough to give it to Bam Bam, he wasn't good enough to be no wrestler.
And again, it feels like at that point too, it wasn't much of just the celebrity element of it, you know? Like it felt like they made it feel like a match.
Yes.
It didn't just feel like, oh, LT versus Bam Bam. It's because of LT being this football player, you know? It was like, oh, there's believability to this. Like even with the Jay Leno match, like you brought up, that tag match. Like, bro, they made people like get into the fact of, yo, Dennis Rodman looks like he could be a worker.
Yeah.
Like, it's stuff like that it's like you're still adding to the disbelief. You're adding to the illusion, you know? Because that's still supposed to be a thing. Like this is to break the fourth wall, unfortunately, a little bit. Wrestling is still supposed to create that disbelief. They're still supposed to put that blindfold on and make you forget about this for a bit. Make you believe the unbelievable things, you know?
Yeah.
Like, but I feel like with this, it's like it's hard to really believe a lot of this because it's like, where are we going with this? Like, like no, like the topic for today, like Pat McAfee. Why am I supposed to believe Pat McAfee's the voice? Like, why is he the voice for Randy Orton here? Because he's a kicker?
And yeah, and that's we're gonna definitely get into that shit because that's fucking
Like, bro,
ridiculous.
and again, it's not. And I feel bad because I feel like a lot of people are like going at it with about it being Pat It's not. It's not anything against Pat McAfee.
No, he's doing what they told him.
It's celebrities.
Yeah.
The issue, like we've talked about, we said it on Monday. None of this would be a problem if Mania's build was solid.
Yeah,
Cause it's like it's like this. It's like, yo, you're already running on E, and then you decide to make a wrong turn.
yeah. Because in all honesty, why did Gunther attack Seth Rollins? Not what you think. Like, did he say why he attacked him?
Well, we had the moment Monday. That's like, I did this, but now you owe me.
Okay, so
Because remember, that's what they.
There's no.
There's no reasoning why he particularly did it to Seth, but there's a reason for Gunther when it comes to Heyman.
Yeah, no, I get it. But you know, and we'll talk about this shit also. But I'm sitting here going, we're seeing, oh, I did this and you owe me, but then Seth is now talking shit to Gunther, and now it's almost like Paul Heyman's free and clear, and I think we should have heard from Gunther. Because I don't care how Seth feels about getting his ass whipped by Gunther. I care more about why is Gunther fucking up Seth Rollins. You know, like why did he put his nose in his business?
My thing is, why did this happen so late?
That's also another.
If this was gonna be the thing, because I don't mind Seth coming out and again making his statement. Because you should, bro. If I just got fucking attacked for no fucking reason. Yo, what the fuck is your problem? Like that should be my Seth isn't in the wrong. The problem is we can't hear from Seth without then Gunther at least giving us something.
Yeah.
Like, and the problem is you gave us the something too late. Because it's like, cool. If you're gonna do that segment with Paul Heyman, we need that weeks ago. Because now that takes Paul Heyman out of this. Paul Heyman shouldn't have been involved in the build so much.
Yeah.
If the match isn't gonna involve Paul Heyman at all.
Now what we should have had was when Brock first laid down that challenge. The next week, Paul Heyman's talking to Gunther. We don't know what they're saying, but he's talking to Gunther.
Yeah.
And then Oba comes out. It's like, oh, okay, we all thought it was gonna be Gunther. And now the revelation is he challenged Brock the right way by talking to Paul. But because Oba came out and fucking challenged him to his face, Brock accepted that challenge, and now he lost his match at WrestleMania. So he's like,
so now it gives
I'll go after Seth because it's the lowest hanging fruit. I want to go into WrestleMania, but yo, Paul, you owe me one because I was supposed to get that match with Brock.
And he's bothering you. Yeah, it gives you the, hey, I'll take care of this for you, but now you owe me one.
Yeah.
But still, it's one of those where, bro, again, we knew that promo was gonna happen. Like, it was there that we were gonna see Gunther tell Paul, "You owe me," because it's there's no way not to do that. Like anyone, like it's anyone could see it. That it has to happen, because if not, why Gunther just randomly attack Seth?
Yeah.
If not to then be able to use the "you owe me." Paul Heyman always owes someone a favor. It's the deal with the devil scenario that's like, now you owe me a favor.
No,
And it's like it works for SummerSlam or whenever. Again, we're building that match happens at SummerSlam. Could happen sooner. We don't know. Problem is Paul Heyman is too many different storylines. We got more Paul. And that's the problem. It's like there's too many. And my bad. I'm only seeing the comments because I got the stream now on my TV.
Oh, okay.
That's why I keep looking to see the comments because I'm on my phone. I don't see any of the fucking comments.
Okay.
So that is an issue though. That's like, yo, we got WrestleMania should feature a match between Paul Heyman and Adam Pearce at this point, because we've seen them so much more than we've seen anyone else these past few weeks.
Yeah. At this point, yeah. But so real quick, I know Joe was gonna take forever to unmute himself, but we were trying to bring out some positives for WrestleMania build before we get to the negatives when DJ comes on. But what are some positives for you? What are you excited about so far for WrestleMania?
What am I excited about? I'm excited about this Roman Reigns and CM Punk. I don't know why. I know some people are saying you don't like what they're saying, but I kind of like the craziness of CM Punk going off script and Roman Reigns having to come back and try to retaliate. So let's see. I'm excited for this.
Okay.
I feel like it's two big dogs going at it verbally. I don't know about character-wise.
Are you excited for anything else or just that?
So far just that. I'm not gonna lie. I don't even know if I'm excited for the 2 championships. Cody versus
Randy
Orton. Yeah.
To be
This
honest,
I ain't gonna lie. This WrestleMania is a little lackluster.
And it's funny because one of the things that Ray said that he was excited for was the matches. He thinks that they got the matches right. It's just the buildup is wrong. But I'm with you.
Shit, you want to go through the matches with me? Because I might have missed out. What matches they got that's exciting?
Oh, well, he's talking about CM Punk and Roman Reigns, Randy Orton and Cody.
That's all right.
The ladder match.
What's the ladder match?
The Intercontinental title match. For the ladder. It's a ladder match for the Intercontinental title. Yeah, it's bad. It's bad because, like you said, you have to kind of like build this shit up in your head. Like Trick Williams and Sami Zayn are in WrestleMania, but what they had to do to get them in WrestleMania was take the shit from fucking Carmelo Hayes And it's like, you fucked over Carmelo Hayes so you can make a WrestleMania match that didn't need to have a title on it. So, it
seems that
yeah. Like the
they've
only
done
thing
that so many times before. They did it to Jey Uso.
Yeah. The only thing I was excited about was how rough that these girls are going at each other. Stephanie and Liv. But you know what I'm saying? So, but yeah, there's not a lot that would make somebody want to watch this. Like, I get it if you're a fan of all this shit, but realistically, if you watch this, at what point do you turn around and like, yo, this is bullshit? Like, what we're getting. And we used to say this shit with Vince also, because it was bare minimum shit and the stupid shit when Vince did it. But we're like, yo, this is like the precipice. Like, this is the peak of mediocre. Like, this is straight out fucking throw shit in the wind and hopefully something sticks every day. Like this seems like there's no plan. And I want to say what I want to say when DJ gets here and whoever else gets here. But it's like, I can't be excited for this just for the simple fact that this looks like a clusterfuck. Liv Morgan is starting to become annoying. Liv Morgan is starting to annoy me like Becky Lynch. I don't see her annoying me like Becky Lynch yet. Like, Becky is annoying. And that whole story with her and AJ is like, oh, man. Because it almost feels like this is fucking Roman Reigns versus CM Punk, but in the women's version. Becky and fucking AJ Lee now, and they're doing almost the same fucking promo to sell the shit. I'm not a big fan of that shit neither. How many times do we have to hear about AJ Lee fucking doing the depression shit and becoming better and all that other? It's like, we got it, boo-boo, do your thing, but you can't keep saying that you're the best at this and the best at that, and I'm old and you're not as old as me. And then Becky's like, well, I was better than you. It's like, you can't say nothing else. Like, there's nothing else that you could fucking say. You can't even turn around and be like, yo, Becky, you fucking changed who you were into this piece of shit, and I ain't never had to do that. Something, you know what I'm saying? Like, you let the fame go to your head. Like the old school, like, I paved the way and you took this shit, you ran the ball, but now your head is too big and somebody got to pop that bubble. Something.
Again, it's
good.
Yeah. No, I was gonna say it's another match that I know you weren't a fan of the last one. I think Mania, this is where they're leaving like the hey, we didn't do all this in our last one. This time should be a lot better. I know I might be the minority in saying that. But again, the build doesn't make the interest for even this match to happen be there. Like that's what sucks. Like we can't want to make people interested in this when there hasn't been anything that makes people want to be interested. Like at least when it was the first one, it's like, okay, this is the first time ever. When they did the tag match, it was like, okay, there's a reason. Now this is the first time we're getting AJ back in the ring. But now it's like, okay, people are kind of expecting, well, AJ's at Mania. This is probably just Becky now winning the title. Or Becky, this is AJ getting her Mania moment, but then Becky's just winning it probably like on the Monday after.
Yeah, or somebody's gonna be called up to face AJ the same way Paige was.
Yeah. So it's like it's almost like people are just looking past it, and I feel like WWE is not doing the job of make us care about it, so we are focused on that, not what happens after, not what's happened prior. Make us care about getting to Mania and why we should not miss WrestleMania. And that should be the story with everything, bro. Like that's the
Yeah,
issue that they're having is making like they need to remember this is their show of shows. Make it feel like this is can't miss television again. Make this feel like I need to be watching this pay-per-view. Make it feel like it used to be, bro. Like this is the event after like most of us when we were younger going through spring break. This is the return. This is like, okay, cool. I want to be able to talk to my friends about WrestleMania the next day. Like, yo, did you see that? They did this, they did this, they did this. Now it feels like this is gonna be the event that most of us are gonna be on their phone. Like, yo, they really just do this? Like, damn.
yeah,
Like, it
yeah.
shouldn't feel like that. It should feel like WrestleMania should be the event that's almost like, yo, I'll text y'all after. Like, I'll talk to you after. Like, it should be the one that you should be want to be around your
It's
boys and stuff and your friends. You shouldn't want to be on your phone.
it's like going to watch the Avengers. All
Yeah,
right, guys, I'm
but
going
that's
in
what
to
it should
watch it.
be.
I'll see you when I come out.
Yeah, bro, that's what it should be. It should be like, yo, I know this is about to be like a long thing. I'll see y'all when I see y'all. Like this is
Yeah,
you can't miss this. You can't just it needs to be the event. And it feels like
nope.
we know Iron Man gonna be there. We know Cap's gonna be there.
Yeah,
Who they fighting and why should we care?
it's like Age of Ultron, but the difference Age of Ultron, people started appreciating it afterwards because of all the shit it opened up. But
But
still,
but no. But that's so I'm glad you said that. Thank you. Perfect analogy. Because the problem is gonna be is that the weeks after we're gonna be like, that wasn't a bad mania. The problem is, just like Age of Ultron, no one cared because no one knew there was no interest going into it.
yeah,
It was like it's cool because it's an Avengers movie, but it's like that with Mania. It's like it's cool because we get to see everyone on the grand stage. Like I just said, that was one of the good things I just said. It feels like they're finally putting everyone on in some way. It doesn't just feel like they're throwing them in a battle royal, you know? The problem
yeah,
is make us care about them being there. Make me care that they did the title change with the Usos and the Vision, but now they're all in a six-man tag.
yeah,
Like make me care about that. Make it matter more than just oh Danhausen's curse is the reason why. Because if that's the case, Danhausen should be involved in this somehow at WrestleMania.
because yeah,
Like
it shouldn't be
have
AJ.
Danhausen reverse the curse.
Yeah, it shouldn't be LA Knight. It should be Danhausen. But
Yeah, like
also, they should have had a stipulation where it's like, yo, 6-man tag, but if the Usos and LA Knight win, the Usos become the tag team champions.
bro, something like there's so many things that's like okay, cool. You did this. This would make it make sense though, not this.
Yeah,
But they're doing that. They're not doing what would make it make sense, and they're not doing what at least would add a little bit of interest. Like we should be seeing that. Like on Saturday at Mania, Danhausen should be like, "Hey, so the YouTube password isn't. You're uncursed. I don't want your password anymore."
yeah,
And then we see Speed just be like, "Oh, you know what? All right," and then go have a good match. Because again, like, bro, Speed feels like the type that I think he'll do okay in there if he actually took it seriously.
yeah.
Because he is athletic. Like, bro, the dude can fucking run. Like, as
What?
fast as Braun fucking runs, this
Yeah,
this dude can run. So it's like I feel like he has natural ability. He just needs to take it seriously. The problem
yeah.
is the character he portrays for his streams isn't serious.
Not at all.
So it's like it's like I'm glad, bro. That's the one thing. Like, because I know They had him show up for Raw once just as a like Kai Cenat and the group he has, bro. You could tell they don't. Kai, I feel like does now because he learned like how much of a business all that really is, and it woke him up to none of this shit matters if it's not like business. Twitch doesn't care. This doesn't care unless you're making the money.
Yeah.
But everyone around him that he kind of brought up, you can tell, they're not getting that wake up call like he did. So they're all just not serious. So I'm kind of glad that wasn't the crew that WWE decided to bring in, because I feel like that would make us have a whole different conversation of, yeah, this stream culture did not help for WWE right now.
Yo,
I
fact.
don't know.
I mean, dude, watching that little clip from Unreal with
Yeah.
Road Dogg, I didn't get the full context of the thing, but just a little clip. Hearing, well, I'm afraid to say something because every time I say something, you motherfuckers shut it down. And then Triple H going, yeah, but we got until Saturday. What you think what we do on Friday is going to make John Cena scared of him on Saturday? And the problem that I hear with that is, why does John Cena need to be afraid of our truth? We need to believe our truth is serious.
Yeah.
That's the issue. It doesn't have to be John Cena's afraid of our truth. It has to be, our truth's going to whoop John Cena's ass. Because that's how we get pulled in.
Exactly.
So I want to know, like, what the fuck did Road Dogg say that he's like, y'all not going to fucking listen to me anyway, so what the fuck am I going to say?
Yeah.
He goes, okay, so why do we have IShowSpeed in this match? I don't know. It's to get his viewers. It has to be.
It has to be.
Over to YouTube and Twitch and all this other shit because there's a lot of money in the streaming market. Now they're gone from Peacock.
Yeah.
That NXT show that they fucking did was Stand and Deliver, that was on YouTube.
Yep.
And you know how much money YouTube pays for viewership and all the other shit. So you know that's another revenue stream.
Yeah, bro. It's just, they want that. They definitely want to make sure they can get any other avenue, because that also then leads to its own set of sponsors and partnerships that they can make and all that. Like there's different avenues they can go in every route when it comes to these services,
Yeah.
But it's again, it's weird. And it's crazy because I thought today's episode, the only controversy we would get into would be the Mania booking. And then TNA and AEW are currently in a little bit of a debacle.
All right, so what's happening with TNA and AEW?
So unfortunately, what happened this week that it's broken the wrestling industry has been president of TNA Carlos Silva went on a interview and basically stated due to the possible interference with certain partners, which more than likely means the partnership they have with the WWE, they have decided to pull certain talent from events. So now people started to speculate, could it possibly be um, from events like Maple Leaf, because Scott D'Amore is the promoter of that, and Scott D'Amore was someone that was very heavily involved in TNA, but now they no longer are associated. Or is it going to be like these matches that were coming up that featured TNA versus AEW talent in matches? So what is being now, little by little, we're starting to realize, they are being pulled from those type of matches. Like Nick Nemeth or Dolph Ziggler was supposed to wrestle MJF at Creator Pro here in New York in May. That match was announced like a few weeks ago. They started to build on Busted Open and everything, and they announced the match. That match was posted yesterday. The match has been canceled. Both Nick Nemeth and MJF are still doing the event. They just can't wrestle. And there's a few more matches like that are happening. Like Leon Slater was supposed to wrestle Ricochet next week during WrestleMania week. That match has also been canceled. So, and again, so what sucks is a lot of people are kind of they're going on the route of like saying, "Oh, TNA shouldn't have done this, and that." I get it though. I understand where the idea where this is coming from, and I get why this is becoming a thing now. The problem I still see that could have prevented all of this. This is still the issue I usually see with this. And this is coming from me being a promoter now too, which is like I'm gonna be a little hypocritical, but at the same time it is what it is. Talent that are technically signed, why are they still doing indies?
Yeah.
Because if you're gonna allow them to do indies, this is now gonna be the issue because of if let's say me, for example, I've booked talent that either are associated with TNA or associated with AEW. And if I get an idea of, oh, it would be dope because this hasn't happened. What if so and so wrestles so and so? They're both doing indies, so why can't they wrestle? You know?
Yeah.
Like, if you wanted to avoid that situation, don't allow your talent to still be considered independent contractors. Because that's what they are. They're still independent contractors if you're allowing them to do events like that with no restrictions. Now you're putting these restrictions, so it's like, okay, what are you doing now to readjust what their status now is? Because if you're going to put restrictions, what's going to stop you from them putting another restriction? Oh, you can't do this. Oh, you can't do this. Which, yeah. So it's one of those situations of that's where a lot of fans are now mad because now they're like, oh, this is limiting the possibilities. Business wise, I unfortunately understand that it's also the risk of, oh, God forbid one of these guys gets injured wrestling someone from the other company. And now that looks bad to possible investors and the people they have to report to, in a
Yeah.
sense. So
I
it's
think.
like that part sucks.
Yeah. What you're saying is 100% true because it's like for that, don't let nobody book them.
Bro, that's the sad part because it's also at the same time that's the easy answer, right? But at the same time, we also remember some of these guys do need to make that a little bit extra money. Because this was also something I saw, and it's like it was a stupid take that people were fucking quick to be like, oh, if you're signed, you should be making enough to do this, and if you don't, that's an issue with your company. Not it's like the problem is you don't know what people are doing. Then again, they might be with their own businesses. A lot of these guys, because they're independent contractor, they start other little businesses, which
Yeah.
entail, hey, I want to do other bookings so I can sell if I'm doing this type of merch, if I'm doing this, if I want to be able to travel around, if I want to go work places that maybe my company doesn't do. Like, shout out to someone again that I had at Respect, Bear Bronson. Bear Bronson is signed to TNA, but this past month was able to travel to fucking Japan and was killing it in Japan with ICW. And bro, that's a thing that again that TNA luckily allowed him to do. That he was able to do that, and they had already taped a bunch of episodes, so he did his obligation. And that's the thing that people don't see. That it's not that they're like stopping you from doing everything. They're just trying to be worried about their risk on their investment. Because that's what they do. If you're signed to something, it's the risk. It's just like when people look at, oh, why can't just when Cena was in Hollywood at the time and wasn't wrestling, oh, why can't he just pop in for this? Because to Hollywood, it's a risk if, hey, we just signed him to do this movie and he
Yeah.
starts taping in like 6 months, but God forbid he gets injured and now in 6 months he might be fucked. That now is a lot of money that's just thrown out the window. And
Yeah.
the same goes with this scenario of you sign someone to X amount of dollars for an X amount of years and they get hurt on an indie, that now hurts them because now we can't put you on TV, we can't do this, and that hurts the bottom dollar with it. Again, I know it hurts the fandom because it's like, man, we want to be able to see a Leon Slayer versus Ricochet. We want to see MJF versus Nick Nemeth or MJF versus any of the guys in TNA. Like that was the one that I think when this got released this week too, that apparently MJF was supposed to wrestle Bear Bronson at a show a few months ago, but it was blocked because of TNA and TNA and AEW not wanting to do matches like that.
Yeah.
Um,
But see, but at
so
least that was blocked in the beginning. Like you already made the match. The match was set for a date and all that, and then now all of a sudden, well, we have to pull these multiple matches because of this, that, and the third. It's like, yo, bro, if you're not gonna contest the match in the beginning, you
well,
shouldn't be
I think
contesting
that's
the
what
match
made
for the.
people more that made people more mad. It's the scenario of, oh, you approved it, you allowed it to be announced, and then yeah,
Then
and
then
then
uh then Pappy came in and fucking fucked it all for everybody.
yeah. But again, I get, like I said, I'm not gonna join the people being mad at TNA because I get where they're coming from. Uh, I thank TNA for the opportunities it's allowed me to, as much as thank you to AEW for the opportunities it's also allowed me to. So again, I get both sides of the coin here. But from the business side, I also get it. AEW has also done that. There's a lot of things AEW has done to protect their investments, as any company would. Any company is going to try to protect their investments. Is going to try to look what's best for their business. You know. So, as much as
Yeah, but
people don't want to agree with that, and I get it, it's hard when it's like, cool,
then
that helps the business side, but what about the spectacle of it all? What about the entertainment side of it all? What about wrestling?
yeah, then they're gonna have to renegotiate their contracts, give them more money, so that way they don't have to go into the independent. Because not for nothing, as like your promoter, for me that would be fucked up that they give you they let you have the guys, but then they're like, well, no, you can't do them. I'm like, yo, but they're down to wrestle my promotion, but you could they could do things here, but they can't do things with us. And it's like you have if this guy has free reigns to do his fucking his due diligence and make his money, then you shouldn't be having a say. Now, if I'm like, yo, I want you to have a death match with somebody in the cage, like then it's like, well, due to the contract that I have with AEW or TNA or WWE or whatever, I can't participate in those type of matches.
Yeah,
Right? That I completely understand.
yeah,
But
and that's more understandable. That's the thing too, where it's like, if it's almost a guaranteed injury
yeah,
or guaranteed risk, then that should be more of a, okay, let's do that. But when it's matches that it's like, bro, as quick as there could be an injury on an indies, it could just happen on regular match of on TV.
it could have
You
happened when
know?
he got out of the fucking bed in the shower.
Yeah, bro. Bro, we don't know what could happen. Like, again, it sucks. And this is gonna be something that I don't see it staying forever. I feel like this is a situation of something occurring recently that made this go into effect. Who knows? Who knows in the next few months if those restrictions get changed? If we see more of, sorry, my bad. We start seeing more of those matches able to happen again. I hope so, for the sake of, as a soon to be promoter again. I would love to be able to book certain people against certain people because
Yeah,
I feel like there's some amazing pairings, and unfortunately, everyone keeps getting not unfortunately, because it's a good thing that people are getting signed. Um, it's unfortunate when you're promoting, you're trying to book them, and it's like, well, now they have to go through X, Y, and Z before they can say yes or no. Even from
Yeah.
the podcasting side, bro. Like, again, now that it's out there, if you guys haven't already, make sure you go watch the interview I just had with Eric Young. That was an XYZ scenario. Again, that's why I have to be gracious when I can of thanking TNA for allowing that to happen, because that can easily be nope.
Oh, well,
Eric Young can't do that.
they did that
Like,
to us. So yeah, you know,
yeah,
I know.
bro, there's a lot of those that it's like companies can't say no. Like,
Yeah.
I've been lucky to have a few of those where it's like, bro, like when I had Sammy Callahan on there, fucking for episode 300, TNA definitely could have said no, because Sammy was involved in a big angle at the time, and Sammy gave me more than an hour worth of conversation. Um, so there's a lot, bro. Like, these companies, they're just looking out for their best interest, because if they don't, they then in fact can entertain you. So I get it.
Yeah.
Right now, TNA looks like the bad guys, or technically, I don't think it's TNA. I feel like it's almost people are going to point the fingers at WWE, because Carlos Silva said they're partners. So it then goes into the WWE TKO umbrella. But at the same time, I feel like we have to remember, without this partnership, I feel like
Would
we don't get the exciting time we just had with TNA growing.
would would you also say, because I don't know the logistics, but would you
Yeah.
also consider AMC a partner with TNA?
Yes.
Because
hundred
AMC
percent.
could be like, yo, listen, we don't want none of this, none of your talents getting hurt because we need them for TV rating.
Oh,
And they're
100%,
like, yo,
bro. And
we know who Dolph Ziggler is.
that also could be a possibility. That also could, but that's the thing. People are quick to assume. I'm also assuming. I'm assuming it's that partnership. However,
Yeah,
it could easily be AMC, because just like we've seen with WWE, USA asked, "Hey, we want Roman." When SmackDown was on USA, we want Roman. And then when uh when it was on Fox, same type of scenario. That's like, hey, we want certain talent,
yeah,
because we know that's gonna bring the eyes. And that also could be the same logistics here with AMC. That's like, hey, unless they're wrestling for, let's say, WWE, because that then draws people to want to come watch TNA, we kind of don't want them going other places where they're going to go wrestle someone from AEW, and that's a contradicting cable company,
yeah,
because they wrestle for for Warner Brothers, be it TNT or TBS, whatever.
yeah.
So we don't want that, you know. We want, hey, this company, that's it, you know. Um, so that also could very much be a situation. But again, people aren't going to look into that. People are just going to be like, "Well, this sucks," and they're the bad guys, and all this and that. And it's like,
But
you got to be a little more like,
to be honest with you, right,
yeah,
the only people that get a chance to be mad at this situation
yeah,
are the wrestlers, the promoters, and the fans that bought tickets to go see that shit.
yeah,
Because I ain't buy tickets to see that. So why am I gonna get mad that they canceled the match?
no,
It's not like, yo, they canceled the match and it was on Netflix. It's like, damn, I wanted to see that match. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is somewhere you got to be there to see it.
that part,
So I get, like, principle wise, it's fucked up, but it's also, you wasn't gonna watch the shit anyway.
that part. Sadly, that part. Like, but that's the thing too. That it's one of those where it's like, I feel like, again, the people that should be mad, honestly, end of the day, should be the talent. And again, that's one of those where I feel like they're probably going to have meetings about this now. A lot of talent are going to be previewed to why this is going to happen. And I feel like it'll be a little bit better understood there from there on. Um, and those are the ones that should be. Because at the end of the day, it affects them. Yes, does it affect the fans that bought tickets? It does. But at the end of the day, if you're a real fan of X, Y, and Z, you should want the best for X, Y, and Z.
Yeah.
End of the day. Like, as much as it sucks to have to just basically be very PC with it and very business forward with it, it's the truth. Like, we are in an age now where there's so much about the business side that's out there that it's like,
Yeah. And they're doing a very shitty job of fucking hiding that shit or capitalizing on that shit. Is that, before they skewed the lines of what was real and what was fake, and we had to guess. Like, no, that was real. What he did with his wife was real.
yeah.
And that's also made wrestling what it was.
Yeah.
Now it's like, why did LA Knight, when they showed the video of him throwing sideshow speed in the camera, why it looked like he came out of the wall? Like, you know how he looked like the fucking No Mercy entrance where he just came from the side and now went down the ramp. It was like, yo, dude, the entrance to the ramp was right behind him. Where's he coming from the side for? You know what I'm saying? Like, dude, did you just walk through the? Are you Vision? Like, wait, what happened here? DJ's mic and cam already in use.
Oh.
All right.
So I guess we'll see DJ any minute now.
Yep. And it already technical difficulties. I don't know, Ray. You tell me, what do you think? Should we go back to where we was or back to where we at?
I don't know, bro. I feel like we're having technical difficulties, unfortunately.
Everywhere.
Wherever we're at.
Wherever you be, they're gonna be technical.
No, I had technical difficulties yesterday, so it is what it is. With my conversation with Jem yesterday, I had some technical difficulties.
Shit, I'm waiting for fucking DJ to pop up.
Yeah.
All right, well, I guess DJ's gonna get his shit together and come see us on Tuesday. But yeah, I don't particularly like the fact that everybody has an opinion on something.
Yeah.
It's like, granted, these guys have contracts. These guys they know what they can and cannot do, and based off of it's like an NFL player or any sports player. Like, dude, you were moving to another house. You should have hired fucking movers. You fucked up your ankle. Their contract's null and void. We don't owe you no money. Like, you picked up a vase. You know what I'm saying? Like, you tripped walking up the stairs. Like, there's so many contingencies to stop you from hurting yourself. Or if you do get hurt, we got to protect our investment and shit.
Yeah.
It's like, yo, this is what happens when it comes to business. Is it right? It depends on who's looking at it.
Apart.
Because for us as fans, it sucks because we don't get to see the match we want to see. But for them, it's like we're protecting our wrestling, our investment. Because, ask WCW how it went when you're putting more money out and you're not making any money. Ask the ECW how it went. The ECW was one of the best shows that they had. It was a fucking top 3 brand of wrestling, and that shit was coming from us from a fucking high school gym. And that shit was like, it didn't make no money. That's the problem. That's the reason why it didn't last. If that shit was making money, it would have lasted. But then they still would have been like, we had to protect our investment.
There we go.
I don't
Can you hear us, DJ?
Yes.
There he goes.
Hey.
There he goes.
Yes.
The man who's number 1 in the 1995 Royal Rumble.
Oh man. So I know you was talking about, so who's making money, who ain't?
So we were talking about the fact that TNA pulled some of their wrestlers from these indie shows, and they blamed their partners.
No, so even coming in the middle of what you were saying, I can see where you were going. Like why would you change anything that is already that's working, that's making money? So
Yeah.
Yeah, no, that it's kind of. I'd like to know more. I'd like to.
Yeah, we're really getting into it because it's like it's really a situation of we understand why they're doing it, and it's one of those where it sucks of is being done now where it makes people just like a week before WrestleMania, like WrestleMania
With
week.
the, I'm about to say with some of the biggest indie shows, some of the most popular and biggest indie shows that
So
you can have.
yeah,
Okay.
but I will say this, and I feel like again, this you get to know this information a little bit when you're in the backstage of it all, and you get to see it more when talking to other promoters. This was just put into place now, almost, I guess, but it's also been almost a taboo thing. Like people knew, but it's just like let's see what the limitations were. So like this match that was announced recently of, oh, Nick Nemeth versus MJF again was approved,
Right.
but it was one of those where it's like it was almost a once in a blue thing here
Right.
because a lot of these matches were already being pushed back and a lot of these match ideas were being told, hey, you can't do this, you can't do this because of those same risks that they brought up here. I think now just because it became public knowledge, it blew up a little more because everyone's like, oh, why would they do this? Why would they do this? This has already been a thing from, and this is one of those where it's like kind of from both sides. Because again, everyone wants to protect their investment, no matter what company, no matter what industry. It's always going to be, hey, if this is someone we have under contract, we're going to be worried about will they be able to do the thing that we have them under contract for us, and for example, are they going to be able to do it where they can prioritize us? You know.
So it's just like basically it's almost back to the territory days, for example.
Yeah, it's
Like Dusty going against superstar Billy Graham and never getting a real finish to that match because neither promoter wanted either one of them to take an L. So so that's what that smells like to me.
Yeah. Yeah, that's what it is. And I was saying that you know, these companies have to protect their investments. It's like ECW wasn't really protecting that. Like ECW was the original. They come and go stars, and then all of them got signed to WCW and WWE and all that. And it's like, well, they didn't have many stars that stood there that long, you know. So they
have bills too, basically. Yeah. You know.
Yeah, but I was saying because I know Ray and I'm pretty sure you were speculating that partner they're talking about was WWE or TKO. Oh, yeah. And I was like, I think it could also be AMC. Because, you know, it's like, yo, we just got a brand new TV show with you guys. We don't want matches that are going to draw more money outside with MJF versus Nick Nemeth than you can make to go to our show.
It's
like
true.
You guys ain't giving us the ratings we want, so don't let this motherfucker go out there and make more ratings for the indie show than they're gonna do for our show. Fuck out of here.
That somebody could spend $25 to sit in the front row and
yeah,
you know what I mean. So
yeah,
no, I think you it's the easy thing to just throw everything on the evil TKO, but it's not that, like you said, with this particular situation, it's I think it's a little bit more complicated than that. I don't think it's just TKO, just that, you know.
Yeah, and again, I'm glad that Toe brought that up because it did make me think it could be even deeper of just, again, it being an AMC situation of, hey, we don't want them working here because they then work, if they're working with people that then work with this and work with this. And that's, I will say this is that people aren't realizing either. This isn't putting a stop on, hey, we don't want them working independence at all. There's just a specification of don't work with against each other.
AEW.
Like, you can work that event, work any other independent talent. Let us know who you work. Maybe that brings attention to somebody.
It,
And AEW also doing the same because, again, just because it hasn't been vocalized doesn't mean there aren't regulations that AEW talent have to go under. Because trust me,
there is. Yeah.
there's a lot of
yeah,
regulations.
yeah. I tell you this though, like, think about it this way: when I was in DR, they did Coors Light and Heineken. One of them, they promoted Super Bowl watch party at the resort. In there, in that section that they closed off for the people that paid to be there, the only beer you could get was Coors Light and Corona. You wanted a Presidente from the resort, you couldn't get one. Outside, you had to leave, go outside to get all that other shit. They only gave you Coors Light or Corona. I mean, yeah. So it could be it could be one of those things. It's like, yo, if Pepsi's throwing a party, don't show no fucking Coke here. So it's like, yo, we'll let you do that, but we're not gonna advertise with AEW. These got to be separate entities. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
DJ reminds me of the Fresh Prince.
I don't know. Well, is that a compliment or?
It's got to be the haircut.
Yeah, it's probably the haircut. I'm gonna take that as a compliment. Thank you, sir.
Word. Fuck Will Smith, but the Fresh Prince was good.
You know, I'm not hopping up on stage slapping nobody. You know.
Yeah.
So
shit. Even though he said show could get a fresh one.
Damn it, show. Oh man, and then yeah, it's like again we like to jump on WWE. We like to jump on all these people when, you know, oh man, you guys are just doing that because you know, for company and politic and reasons, but that's again, they've been, you know, just the example I brought up, they've been doing that since the 60s.
Yeah.
So this is nothing new. It's just modern,
yeah,
basically.
And I was telling Ray too. I was like, yo, not for nothing. If you're not going to watch the shit, how you gonna be mad at it?
Exactly.
Like if you paid money specifically to watch MJF versus Dolph Ziggler or Nick Nemeth, and they pull that, like, fuck you. I can understand that.
Sure.
Hey, but also the indies also covering their tracks that it's like, because there was Creator Pro that was doing it. Hey, if you like but they also offered it instantly. They didn't just wait. They didn't just allow it to simmer. They put out a video quick. Brian Myers put out a video quick saying, hey, unfortunately, due to circumstance we can't control, the match is no longer happening. However, MJF will still be there. Nick Nemeth will still be there. Nick Nemeth is now wrestling Bear Bronson on that show. MJF's doing an open challenge on that show.
Okay.
Boom. Case it's still, you still get to see the talent you wanted to see. Unfortunately, they just can't wrestle each other.
Yeah.
And both are still very vocal about they want the match to happen. And like I was telling Toe earlier, this is a situation of it might have been something recently that occurred that made this regulation be a little more out there now. Could this be a thing of in the next few months the rules get brought back a little bit, that it's like, oh, okay, now we're seeing that match pop up somewhere, or they start to be a little more lenient. Again, it's all unfortunately the business of it. That again could have been one thing that they just saw that was like, yeah, we don't want to play ball with them right now because they're doing this. So, because it does happen. Unfortunately, it's business practices. Everyone wants to be able to get the upper hand on the other. And again, I'm not just saying in the wrestling terminology. It also could have been cable-wise. It could have been the networks itself, or it just could have been the businessmen. Again, the investors could also just been like, hey, we're doing this to make sure this is better for our company. And the others are saying, hey, we don't want to be associated right now because they're doing this. So there's a lot of things that people don't get to see, but are quick to want to give the opinions on because everyone wants to tweet out instantly, oh, screw this or screw this or screw this. Um, and the funny thing is that it's like they hop on because if wrestlers talk about it. Like MJF was quick to make a joke about Carlos Silva making the decision and everything like that. The funny thing is, it's MJF is going to do it because in character, one, of course he would because he wants to be able to, but also it keeps the interest on the event
Right.
because he also mentions, hey, I'm still going to be there.
Right.
So it's one of those where it's like, hey, as a worker still, he's going to promote his event even with the downside of the situation, as did Nick Nemeth. So
Right.
it's one of those where you keep that door open on, because he even said, hey, if he has the balls to still do it. Like, so it's one of those where down the line we could still see it happen. So
Well, and you better because there are so many events to go to. There's so many choices on, during WrestleMania week, and especially in a town
that
like Vegas.
part, like that, I think that's what again made the fans so like enraged by it because it's like WrestleCon is known for doing that.
Right.
Like you'll see all the dream matches and all this and that. Like what made me think about it too now is and because I saw something earlier that's like if PWG still existed, what would happen then? Because PWG just had everyone wrestle everybody.
Mm-hmm.
And at some points, guys that technically wait aren't they under contract with? Never mind, they're wrestling. That would just be like, well, and you couldn't say anything because the show was. If you were there, you knew the match happened.
Right.
So who stops that when a lot those shows aren't even promoted?
Exactly.
It's just like the tickets are available,
Yep.
but people would just show up.
That
So.
sounds so. Yeah, you
Yeah.
better still promote your stuff because they will go to another show. Like there's another show happening that
Yeah.
if you're not doing what I want, I can go down the street and see something else. So
Oh yeah, there's so many like that's next week. Oh man, like if you're
Right.
in the West Coast and have a way to get to Vegas, it is gonna be you have a plethora of options on. Yeah, it's a lot.
even the show itself, like I'm telling you now, like it is dirt. Like they're going dirt cheap discount prices. You can get into the. I think you can get into the show now. Like you can. the prices.
Did the pipe bomb work? Are we getting to?
The prices are tumbling down. So so if you really want to still go, you can. Like you can get a good last minute ticket for dirt cheap now.
Yeah, that's the thing too. That's like it is. That's one of the things about WrestleMania week. That's like I feel like people go to so many indie shows. By the time the actual show comes, it's like
Yeah.
I'm exhausted. Like
Oh, man.
man, doing Mania week once, working it. After doing all those shows, I was 10 minutes away from fucking where Mania was, and I was like, I'm good. I don't want to go because I just after so many days, it's like nah.
Yeah, by
I
night
watch
two,
it
I
at
was wore
the
out.
I watch it at the hotel. I'm okay.
Yeah, night two, I was wore out. If it wasn't for because I had my daughter with me and her 18th birthday, and so I was like, we're gonna go. I'm gonna drink. They got coffee at the at the concession stand. So I was pounding coffee and everything to keep it going because we were wore out. We were wore out.
Earlier, DJ, we started off with a positive note. We wanted to say, what are we excited about for WrestleMania? Like, what are they doing right for the build up? So what are your takes on what they're doing right to the build up?
So as I was looking at, I was just, because WrestleMania week, you start getting nostalgic and you start watching like reviews of old WrestleManias and stuff. And I noticed when I watched a review of that WrestleMania where it was like Chris Benoit against Kurt Angle, that WrestleMania, right?
Yeah.
And the guy pointed out, he's like, yo, keep in mind, like a lot of these storylines did not happen until like the last couple of weeks of like the last couple of shows of SmackDown and Raw did these storylines even develop, and these matches weren't even made yet. He's like, so what he was pointing out was that like we're just hyper aware of it now, but it's not new. Even Vince was like at the best WrestleManias, some of the best matches happen with a storyline that happened like of a 2 to 3 week storyline. So he just wanted to bring that up, and I was like, that is pretty interesting. So it made me take a step back, right?
But
go ahead.
But let's do that. Wasn't the first time Benoit and Kurt Angle wrestled together, right?
I don't remember.
So I mean, it could have been that match was made.
Not that particular match.
No, I know.
There was some.
Yeah. Like it could have been that match was made 2 weeks before WrestleMania, but that match was anticipated the year coming up to WrestleMania. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like there was plenty of times where it's like, oh, they didn't make that match until the night before. Yeah, but we knew they were gonna wrestle because of what they did at the Rumble, at Survivor Series. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like this shit ain't it. Like, yeah, the making of the match comes late, but the making of the match happens. Like they put that motherfucker in the oven and let that shit fucking cook overnight. Nice and slow. They don't tell you what you're gonna eat until they put it in front of you.
Right. Like,
but they made they were prepared.
Just show up to the table. Trust us. Now, so like I said, we've been talking shit for 3 weeks.
Yeah.
Okay, let's go over what, like, I agree. Let's
we didn't have a long list. So just let you know.
All right. So I did. So I enjoyed the Pipe Bomb 2.0. And it's because they went on, like, so they did the 5 heart, like, I call it the 5 heartbeats. Like a quick review for anybody that didn't see the 5 heartbeats. They're this singing group, and you had these two, like, in the singing group included these 2 brothers, right? So they, had the sibling, they had a fight in the middle of a set, like right in the middle of the song, they started fighting over nothing, right? And then the manager is backstage. He's like, no, don't worry. I'm going to show them how to use everything that happens, right? So the next night, they have a scripted fight. And then they use that, and everybody's involved this time, and then they rip off their clothes, and they got all these glittery clothes on, and then they go into another remix of the song and then the crowd goes wild. So that's what I think they're doing. Like, so they're like, okay, we see all this negativity. We can't change it. It's too late. We can't, there's nothing we can change. But we might as well lean into the things that we know is having a negative outcome out there. Like the people are not liking.
Yeah.
So have CM Punk go out there and not give him a script and let him say what everybody's thinking. Right? That's basically his moniker. Like the voice for the voiceless, and he says everything that we're thinking. And then he really said it. Like, damn it, TKO, drop the prices. I want everybody to go to the show, kind of thing.
No, I'll let you. I want to address that promo, but I'm gonna let you go. I'm gonna let you,
right?
Because it's gonna change the subject quick. I want you to get your stuff out.
Okay. And then let's go to the other championship promo. With Cody, we finally got to see Cody have some balls, like to have drop the white meat babyface thing. Don't be out there with a tailored suit, all suited up and everything. He came out disheveled, and he was not he was not coordinated. He was not his everything. He lost himself into the promo. The fact that there are people, like, as you're watching this on YouTube, if you scroll down, like, how it says and recommended because you're watching this, you're going to have people going, oh, you have videos of guys going, oh, Cody was really upset. Like, they really think that he was really upset. Like, no, this was real. Like, so the fact that you have a fraction of people thinking that was real, that's what I was like, okay, you got me interested just from that. Because, come on, like, everybody on this show, okay, we know that no, Cody, like somebody probably slapped Cody a couple of times before he went out the curtain. Pat. Yeah. You got to be a completely different character right now. Yeah. Like, right, this is it right now. You can't be the white meat babyface Cody anymore. Like in this promo, let it go. Like, let it all go on this promo. And so I have to give it up to him. Like I usually fall asleep during a, or I go get a beer or something during a Cody promo. This one actually, like I was getting up to go get I was like, wait, whoa, okay, let me see.
You know what's funny? I caught the gist of what Pat McAfee said. I didn't even know Cody's had another promo.
Yeah. So, so it made me. So I was like, okay, that's they're. It was a little. they finally tried. Started to. Yes. Okay. And let him go. Like again, we've been waiting for this Cody character for a long time. Like it's been a couple years we've waited for him to do that, to let it go. Like let the let the corporate dude in a suit, what do you want to talk about promo go. Yeah. not now. Yeah. So and then the Oba family and Brock. I kind of like so I do like that people were kind of upset. Oh, let them fight. Like, no, I like that you're upset that they didn't like, I kind of like, no, we're not going to, no, you're not getting it yet. So I kind of like that they pulled the, like, oh, you just missed it. I like that people got upset that they didn't fight. Good. Be upset that they didn't fight yet. Now you got to come watch.
No, yeah, that's
this is a business. I need you to come watch the show. So that was the third thing I think they did correctly.
I mentioned Obafemi and Brock. I like the intensity that they have in there. Like I'm not really too keen on Paul Heyman's promos, but I like the fact that there's somebody that is doing what we thought Keith Lee would do, what we hoped Bobby Lashley would do, and would be as serious as we hope Kofi Kingston's WWE run would be. So we have somebody that's at least giving us some kind of hope for what we missed.
Yeah.
Yes.
And one of the other things was I do not like the story behind the match, but I do like the physicality behind the women. And Stephanie and Liv Morgan's physicality right now is it's like, okay, it was like you might be saying stupid shit, but right now this makes it seem like y'all really fighting each other.
I agree.
Like this was a fucking, oh bitch, you smacked me too hard last time, I'm fucking you up now. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Because now I want to see how this match is gonna go. You know?
No, it's gonna be some potatoes in there.
Yeah, because that's how CM Punk and Roman should be feeling.
Right.
And Orton and Cody should be feeling. You know, but so those are the things that I like. Ray liked the fact that they're actually using more people. He's like, we got Trick Williams and Sami Zayn there.
Sure.
You know, even though it was the cost of Carmelo Hayes, but we got your boy Sami Zayn in WrestleMania. Yes. If it wasn't for him, WrestleMania wouldn't have sold no ticket.
I would have sold no tickets.
No tickets.
You know, John, like I think because okay, one of the things that we laugh at with AEW, for example, is that as soon as somebody signs, they gotta show up to the next show and win a title. Okay.
Come down with a title, maybe.
Okay. So, dude, like it's just like I would love for this to be like I'm okay with him like the show after WrestleMania and let him come out and tear somebody's head off.
Yeah.
And let it be like I'd rather that. Like let these storylines go, let them finish. And then now you have this new toy to play with as we turn the soil after WrestleMania. So that's what I think it is. I don't think it's really that deep.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, if they wasn't going to use him right after Royal Rumble, there's no point to use him because you have to put him in a match at WrestleMania now.
Right.
Because he's the next attraction. Everybody wants to see him. You keep him off stage until there's like, all right, WrestleMania is pretty much done with. Now we can throw him up there.
There you go.
And and it's a fresh face. But yeah.
Correct. Yep.
I
So you're gonna have some people take a break after WrestleMania. Like some of these guys are gonna take a break after WrestleMania, and now you got somebody to put in there to keep the show going.
Word, and we got somebody to fucking be the Obafemi on SmackDown. Hopefully,
Yeah. Oh, look at this!
he's back. He saw you was here, DJ, and he's like, I gotta represent for my people.
Show's about to tell you he's been here the whole time.
Yeah,
I was.
full of shit. That's what he was. But all right, so
I came to see this haircut.
I wanna address the pipe bomb in the room.
All right.
Because to me, that felt like the fakest pipe bomb that was ever thrown. That felt like that was written, and he tried his best to make that a pipe bomb. Because, my guy, if you really want to talk about a pipe bomb, you call Pat McAfee? Like, yo, dude, there's a guy that literally dissected CM Punk's promo and contradicted everything he said. He called Pat McAfee, and then named all of the podcasts that he went on from the MAGA, and all the people he's associated with that are MAGA. CM Punk. He named all the people that CM Punk are associated with that are MAGA. And then he goes, he mentioned Roman Reigns' failed football career. He's like, Roman Reigns was a Division I college football player. That's top tier football athlete. He was in the NFL. The only reason why he didn't make it is because of leukemia. Like, he didn't fail. He wasn't healthy. So he was just going down the line. So I'm like, yo, this guy's contradicting everything he's right. He's like, okay, cool. That's fine. But now I'm sitting here going, you're mad at Pat McAfee. And then you're going to say the people that paid you to come here, tell them to lower the ticket prices. Bro, the ticket prices didn't magically go up for WrestleMania. It's been like this since Survivor Series. It's been like this since you were champion. Why all of a sudden, when no one's buying your tickets, now lower the ticket price? You should have been the first. You would have been the first one to say lower the ticket price. You was the one that talking about, I want the ice cream bars back, right? So what happened, Mr. Corporate Man? You know damn well this is them going, please, it's not us. It's TKO. Which makes me believe now, for the first time ever, we don't have nobody with any kind of grapefruits, marbles, balls, nuts, or dick running this motherfucking show. Because when the USA Network said we want an apology for you showing your ass on TV, and the DX turned around and said we will no longer say fuck this, this, and fuck you and all that other bullshit, and the network said, oh, that was actually pretty good. Because they said, fuck you to the network, we're going to be us. Now you got TKO that doesn't know shit about wrestling dictating how to be a wrestling company to you. You were built on doing things your way, different from everybody else. Triple H was the fucking guy that begged people to let us be us. If you really know better than TKO, you should be like, yo, fuck this, we're going to stick it to you, and we're going to show you our way works. So what is it? You failed and they're stepping in? Or you don't have the balls to tell them, leave me alone? That's what I got from that pipe bomb.
Interesting. Especially, like, I would like to see the video with the guy like running down CM Punk's involvement of
it was
MAGA
like
stuff.
It was like it was either a TikTok or a Instagram reel or some shit. Like, it wasn't like a YouTube thing.
Yeah.
When I saw it, so I was like, fuck, I don't know if I sent it to anybody.
Right. Yeah, that would be. I'd like to see that. I do think they're trying to, like, kind of like how, like, say McMahon was like the personification of corporate, right? And your boss in corporate.
Yeah.
I think they're trying to have McAfee be the personification of TKO. And so when you go by what like when you listen to his promo and everything, and then the side he is on even in the match. And then coupling that with Cody's promo, it's like, okay, I think they're trying to make him beat, like, so like when he gets Crossroads, like people feel like, oh, he's like, I felt like I just saw TKO get their ass kicked. Like so that's what I think the personification of McAfee is in this.
That's what he's representing here.
Yeah. And yeah, so I think that again they realized that okay, we made these two matchups that are not selling, like, and coupled with the ticket prices is not selling tickets. So we gotta, how can we turn this up a notch? And this is what they came up with to turn it up a notch.
But for me, it's bad because now
it's still the other matches I'm more drawn to than these two world title matches.
Because it's a bunch of people going, oh, TKO is telling people they want Pat McAfee on here and they're doing this and it's like, yo, bro, are you leaking this shit like to be a bitch? Because this would have been a fucking storyline if they would have said it on TV. Like, I know Pat McAfee said that shit, whatever, but now they're like, oh, TKO is making them do this and all that. It's like, bro, own it on TV and stop letting people fucking tell the narrative. If this is supposed to be the storyline, then make the fucking storyline the storyline. That's like watching a movie and it sucks. And you just have to tell yourself, nah, this is a fucking play on, if you use nuclear weapons, it's going to destroy us. That's why Godzilla was always going after the nuclear power plants. It's like, nah, man, I don't think this is a metaphor for nothing. I think this is just, you're taking what people are saying and trying to twist it, and you're not fully owning it. I don't think this is an original idea from anybody in that room. I think this is them hearing what the fans saying, oh, let's try to make this shit work, and no one knows how.
They're trying to carny it, trying to, pull the carny, like, like wrestling companies do. What up, normal guy?
What? Danny Pat McAfee turned down being with Randy Orton at first. I don't know this. I don't give a shit.
I think I think there are so many, I think, like you said, leaked angles of this that like nobody's ever gonna, like, until they do, like, unless they do it on the Netflix thing.
Yeah.
I was gonna say, but even then, we never know. Like,
right, we're not gonna know.
Am I wrong for being like, should we know?
I agree. Like, I don't
like. I'm still in that, like, I'm still in that mindset of we shouldn't know how the sausage is made at that level. I think that's what ruins, unfortunately, how we view all this, is because we think we know how the sausage is made, and it's like, especially at that level. Again, even if you work in wrestling at all, that level, it's just another fucking tier of it all, that it's like, we still don't know. They have so many other things and so many other people they have to report to, that it's like, we don't fucking know. We don't know if it's, okay, what does TKO actually do? What are they actually controlling? Do they control shit? Is that just the scapegoat here?
Yeah.
Where this goes, it's like, there's so many questions that it's like.
See, so I'll give you an example on how to do this right.
Yeah.
Word got around The Rock is majority owner, or he's invested in TKO, so he's technically Triple H's boss.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
What did he do? He created a character, the final boss, to go in there and do whatever the fuck he wants to make you hate him. So when Cody sticks it to the fucking owner,
right,
you get your catharsis out. Pat McAfee showed up. He's not a different character. That's Pat McAfee.
Right.
Pat McAfee was not hired by TKO. Pat McAfee was a part of the WWE before they got sold, when Vince McMahon was still in the fucking company. He's not he's not the face of TKO. If anything, TKO is like fucking Speed or fucking, these new celebrities like Jelly Bean or these motherfuckers that we just see. You know what I'm saying? Like, to be honest with you, TKO could have been Seth Rollins with the Vision, where they're trying to change shit and it's TKO's setting these people up. But no, you got somebody that had nothing to do with you and left. Majority of the time you took over because he's doing college football and shit, and comes back and he's not even a character like, yo, TKO is paying me a lot of money because I'm the real star here. If he would have came back the Mac and he would have been like, it's Return of the Mac, and Orton would have been like, yo, the voices in my head of TKO telling me that this company's dying and it's because of you, and he turned on Cody because the same reason I gave you when John Cena went bad, this shit still works. You could have, John Cena could have came out his face and said the same shit I'm saying now. And I said that. He should have said that back then. I'm saying it now with just Randy Orton. It still works. You're ruining our product and we got to protect our investment. Now we got the Mac and Randy Orton coming in here to destroy you. We're going to change the face of this shit. But no, I'm going to kick you in the balls and tell you you're not selling ticket prices. Okay, good. So you're going to admit this show sucks. Awesome. I didn't need validation. I watched the show. I know it sucked. like if someone came in here right now and goes, fucking Toe's funny as shit, and DJ is intelligent and Ray knows the outsides. You think these viewers are gonna be like, so we knew this? Fuck, what is he doing here? Get this thing out of here. We knew this. You're not giving us nothing new.
Oh man.
No.
So going back to the matches that I am interested.
Yo, DJ, you know what's funny? What? This is how it happened earlier, that we tried to start with positive, and then it just went into, but the negatives we've been talking about.
But goddamn it, those negatives. The Rhea and the Rhea match. They should just brawl. Like nothing technical at all. Like
I'm still worried about that match after Monday, and I talked to a few people about it. That I'm like, I really hope, because everyone is telling me it was because of the shoes.
Right.
I'm hoping that's what it was. Because the fact that Jade could not hit her bicycle kick, I'm like,
yeah, no, I think it's because of the shoes.
But she also timed it.
Because that's one of the moves she has down is the bicycle kick.
But that's what I was like. This is it, DJ. You've heard me say it too many times.
Right.
A lot of this are just easy layups. Let's not fuck this up here. You're right there.
You're talking to the fuck ups. You're talking to the world class fuck ups in WWE. You give me something good, we'll fuck it up for you.
Like, yo, they can't not this. Like, again,
out here burning water.
Yeah. but that's the sad part, is that's what it feels like with a lot of this card. A lot of this card is like, here you go. Here's everything you need. Here's the recipe. Here's the appropriate amount of seasoning. Here's everything you need. Everything is laid out for you. We did the fucking chopping for you're set. All you gotta do is put it together.
And you know what they did? They said, oh, you know what's the quickest way to put it together? Let's put it in this white bin with the bag. Just throw that together, shake it up, and like, yo, that's the garbage. Oh, shit. That's what they did with your ingredients.
And then they realized, okay, at least we left this out. It's like, no.
I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it.
That motherfucker put the bacon in the microwave for 20 minutes.
He said burn water. That was it for me. I might use that.
No, you know what's that, bro? That saying is so real though, because I've met some motherfuckers that can't fucking even boil water.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ. But
he can turn it into wine, but he can't boil it.
I
had to, Ray. You did it.
I'm gonna have to get. So I got I have an actual bottle of holy water over there. I think I'll be all right.
You can throw it on the screen.
I was gonna say, DJ, just throw a little bit in the direction of Toe, because God damn.
As it sizzles, as it. John, I agree. I think adding Rey Mysterio is a little bit too much. Like as we're talking about seasoning here, it's like an over seasoning to add Rey Mysterio to this match.
I think people wanted a Rey in that match.
Yeah,
but not Mysterio. I think they were looking
They saw we want Rey signs, and it was like, oh damn it, you guys picked the wrong Rey. You got to be more specific.
It was like, I think more people wanted Rey Fenix to finally have some type of, hey, they're finally in the same ring together.
Right.
And now we can set something up in the future. I'm not going to lie and be like, oh, why is Rey, like, I don't mind Rey Mysterio being in there. We're unfortunately getting to the point of Rey has more WrestleManias behind him than he does in front of him.
Correct.
Like, I know people, the first complaint was, wait a second, so Rey's cleared, why is Gunther wrestling Seth? And I'm like, well, because if he wrestles Gunther, that means we're getting to the end.
Right.
I don't think we're doing that yet with Rey Mysterio.
Here goes a question.
Okay.
Here we go.
Randomly popped up in my head.
Yeah.
I genuinely want to know. Why does Rey need to be retired by Gunther? Why can't he just fucking hang up his boots and walk away?
Because that's what everyone.
Is he Ric Flair? You need to kill him to stop him to wrestle. Like, my man is making the decision to leave. Go home. We don't need you to fucking be on a list. And like, all these guys, Gunther fucking. I'm gonna pass the torch to Gunther. Gunther is on fucking fire. With the amount of torches that he got. He runs his own Olympics with the fucking torches he got. He retired a wrestler that's famous. He retired John Cena and AJ Styles. We don't need him to retire the entire fucking 90s to 2010s roster. Especially when after he retires one of them, he goes into hiding and he wrestles fucking Dragon Lee, and now he's doing shit for no reason.
Like Dragon Lee gets upset again.
Yeah. You retire my brother, then you retire my father, and now I got to fuck you up again. And then Gunther's like, yo, bro, how many times we gonna fucking fight? And he's gonna whoop Dragon Lee's ass. Dragon Lee gonna get a world title shot. Dragon Lee gonna be the world champion. And then Gunther's gonna be fighting fucking Trick Williams. Burning water. What?
That sounds like something on 2K.
Yeah, like burning water. What does this have to do with, like, Rey does not need someone to beat him to retire. I'm sorry. He doesn't. He doesn't need it. He's a big man. He's the biggest little man in the wrestling industry. He can turn around and go, yo, guys.
I'm done.
I've had enough.
Yo, crying.
I mean, that sounded like a 2K thing. Like that.
Yeah, but, bro, I've legit said the way this booking has been right now, it feels like someone did this.
Yeah.
Universe mode.
All right,
that's the build
match right here. Oh, you know what? I'm putting Rey Mysterio in that ladder match.
Yeah.
Good word.
Yo, no, but that's the thing. That's been instantly the tweet. I'm like, yo, Gunther doesn't need to retire everybody. Really also, if Rey's gonna retire, it would be too poetic to not fuck it. It has to be against Dom at the end. That's it.
Right.
Last match needs to be that. We get Rey taking off his mask right off to the sunset. There you go. The booking is there. We all know how it should end, but we know somehow they might fuck that up. But we did not need Rey versus Gunther at this WrestleMania. And, yeah, just, no.
We don't need a shoehorn into a fucking crown jewel either.
Oh, my God. The house show. The house show of the Middle East.
Yeah. Motherfucker.
Oh, my God.
I blame Show for this.
Man, show need to stay out the writing room.
Word. So fucking up for everybody.
He just wanted Charlotte in some kind of match.
Mm-hmm.
Hey, what I do?
You know what you did.
So, yes, John, I don't think we're going to see the women's U.S. title get defended at Mania.
Nope.
So, no battle royals. Like they're determined to put this on SmackDown. Just like that's.
Yeah, that, again, I don't get it. How 2 nights of WrestleMania and we can't have the Battle Royal, but it is what it is. It is what it is.
I mean, it's a great like the Andre the Giant Battle Royal has always been a way to you can have a very emotional match, and then everybody's coming down from all the emotion of whatever match, and then you throw the Andre the Giant Battle Royal on. It gives everybody a chance to get a breather. It's a huge mistake. It's just a huge mistake not to have this. Let people get
but also just because of how many hours you have this, like there's a 2-hour pre-show.
Right.
You need to tell me we can't fit it on the 2-hour pre-show? Like,
of 2
come
days.
On.
So
Like,
2 days of
man,
wrestling,
like,
and you can't.
give us the match that belongs on the bonus DVD on WrestleMania. Like,
right.
Remember when that used to be the case? That was the only way you got to watch the Battle Royal.
Yeah.
Is we bought the DVD. It's on there on the bonus. Like, that's how you found out. Oh wait, there was a tag team title lumberjack match at WrestleMania, I think 23. They're like, this was random as hell.
Right.
Okay. We got Carlito and Primo technically at WrestleMania, but they didn't get to be at WrestleMania.
Yeah. You have a 3-hour fucking kickoff show. You could put the U.S. Women's Championship match on the kickoff.
There's many matches you can add to these. Like,
I don't need to hear you talk for 3 hours. I know the storylines, okay? And you're gonna run the same things over and over again anyway. So just have some wrestling.
And then they're gonna ask these stupid questions, and they're not gonna answer none of them.
Right. And because I remember even like when you used to go to the WWE thing, right, where the Superstore and then all of the meet and greet stuff, right? And while you're in line, they had matches going. Like NXT was running matches. That was dope. I forgot how long I was in line because I was watching the matches while I was standing in line. They don't do that no more.
Nope.
So
yeah, and dude, that's another thing. It's like you put so much effort into having a celebrity in there, and none of that effort is going into the women's United States title, the men's fucking SmackDown tag team titles. Like, bro, I get it. You want to sell the fact that we got a celebrity here, but the other 2 hours and 15 minutes of the show,
right?
You can put on Julia and United, Julia and the fucking United States Championship.
Yeah,
something.
You only need one celebrity in a match.
Yeah, okay. You have enough time to put Gargano laying on the fucking floor.
Right.
Let Julia do something.
Right. Okay. You got Jelly Bean. You got. I can go the rest of my life without seeing Speed. Like,
yeah,
it's.
Come on, DJ, don't start on the Jelly Bean trade. Jelly roll.
He knows what it is.
Jelly roll.
DJ knows about the Brooklyn and Jelly Bean.
When I come to visit New York, I wanted the Brooklyn shirt.
That's right. He's gonna stay at the Brooklyn.
I'm gonna make sure I'm in New Jersey that weekend.
Right.
Just for that.
No, we coming to get you, right? Like you are riding around with us.
Just
we already know you got the key to the
Road.
city anyway, so we need you in the car.
Word.
Ugh.
Yeah, when the police pull us over, like, oh, sorry, didn't
No,
realize
it's
you had
right.
one.
Yeah,
Shake your hand and shit. Be like, yo, just make sure that they get in, before dark.
man. Get all the tables to the restaurants and everything.
Word. Shit, we went to this. What was it? Peruvian steakhouse or the Guatemalan steakhouse?
The Argentinian.
We went to an Argentinian steakhouse. As soon as we walked in, man looked at me like, "What the fuck you doing here?" He saw Ray. He's like, "Oh, he put two tables together." And they just started handing us food and shit. I'm like, what happened? He's like, don't worry, I call ahead. I said, oh, excuse me, Mr. Ray.
See?
Motherfucker kicked
no,
out the...
you when I come to town, I need you in the car.
Word. Man, kicked out the babies in the restaurant. I said, get out of here, babies. We need the table.
Good times. Good times.
A 6-man match.
I Show Speed and Usos.
Oh yeah, that bullshit. Oh Jesus Christ. Yeah. No, they could have definitely gone without. I'd rather watch the women's U.S. title.
Yeah. Yo, now, Ray, we know how you feel about him. You know how you feel about him.
Uh-huh.
But I think right now,
yep,
he's proving me and DJ's point.
Wait, who's this?
It is ceiling.
Bro,
it is ceiling.
That's it.
It's sad, bro. That's like,
that's it.
Why are we here?
I've been saying this for 2 WrestleManias now.
Yeah.
This is it. That's it. We've seen it.
That's what we got.
He didn't get cheated out of anything. This is he. That's it. That's what he's got.
and it's fucked up because it's almost like the Usos like, you take the lead, bro. You take the lead. We're just here. You're just here. We must have had a DUI sometime that we didn't know about, and they just demoted us.
I don't think this is the last we'll see of the Usos, though. I think we will see them again later on in the show.
Yeah. Which is another thing I hate seeing Super Punk. Super CM Punk fucking beat up all the Usos and the whole fucking family. It's like, yo, Cody couldn't do it, but they got this old man to do it. The old man do it now. Cody needed the Avengers. And CM Punk picked up Mo and said, I got you.
All CM Punk needed was the live entrance from Living Color, and he's about to beat up the whole Hawaii tree.
Word.
By himself.
Yep.
You want to go night-night? So
we about to go night-night.
All by himself after he talks smack about the family and everything.
Word. Shit. Oh man, to be honest with you, I don't think anybody nowadays is doing it. We're looking at a bunch of missed potential. Because even Javon Evans, like, yo, my man has all the athleticism in the world, and he gets energy when he walks out into the ring. Like, once the camera goes to him, he got that energy where he's like, all that shit, and it's like, cool. Now, where's the rest of that when the bell rings?
Then the bell rings.
Yeah, like, all right. Like, this is, honestly, DJ, this is why I'm big up on the women. Mm-hmm. The women seem to be like, we're taking our opportunity here. We know we're good, we know we're sexy, and we're selling everything we got.
Well, one thing about this WrestleMania, though, I think it is the beginning of, because I'm excited about this class that we're now seeing get their first WrestleMania matches with Javon Evans, Trick Williams, Obafemi.
Sami Zayn, don't forget Sami Zayn.
I'm not throwing Sami Zayn in but
it's his first WrestleMania.
What, his first WrestleMania with this color boots, or
no? His first WrestleMania in 2026.
That's true. Now I can see why your teachers really they just jumped out of windows with you in class, didn't they?
Yeah.
I can't do it.
This is why I'm single, and I don't think I'm ever gonna get. I'm gonna stay this way.
But just seeing these guys get their they're getting they're getting their first WrestleMania, and I think that's going to be the class that's going to take us to the next, after the older guys start to give it up. We're going to see these guys be on the top tier in the next couple years or so. So that's what I'm excited about seeing them.
I would be also if I believed they would be the next top tier. But the guys you named have one thing that's not like the others. Just
I
say
believe it, Toe. It's gonna happen.
I hear you, but they better hope that they don't find out their family traits.
I think this is part of the reason why Obafemi's gonna take, is gonna beat up Brock Lesnar. I think it's their way of saying, okay,
it's not about
we get it, Yeah.
They don't do pigmentation tests no more, DJ.
Yeah. I mean, because again, speaking of the women, they see that, okay, when we've had black women champs and they've worked it worked very well. So we got to stop. We got to stop this. We got we have to put in the best person. So. You got, again, I'm looking in the crowd. I'm seeing even little white boys, little white kids doing the, so, go ahead.
Wrestling's not supposed to be about race. It's supposed to be about character.
Mm-hmm. I agree.
That's what it's supposed to be about. You know what I'm saying? When you go in there and you see the Street Profits, you're not looking at two black men. You're looking at a tag team that are who they are.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But the bad part is when you get fucked over time and time again, there's only one reason why this guy that has all the charisma in the world and all the athleticism in the world and everybody backs him and he ain't getting nothing. But then you got LA Knight time after time. And it's I wonder what the difference is here. I'm just saying, there is no spoon. Aha!
Well, I think it's a shame that, because I really feel like some of that is because he would not leave his partner. He didn't want to throw his partner through the barbershop window. And I think they kind of held that against him as well. It's no, just like you did with the New Day and those guys getting singles titles, we could do it the exact same way that they did it. Why can't we do that? And so I think they kind of held that over him, that he didn't want to break. It has to be some kind of turmoil against your tag team partner, and then you get to go do your solo thing. And it's that's not how I want to do it. Okay, then we're going to pass you. Then LA, come here.
Yeah.
That's how I felt like it happened.
I mean, but that's also lack of fucking vision too, because like you said, they did it with the New Day. And the funny thing was it worked with the New Day. And as soon as the New Day actually did what they wanted fucking Montez Ford to do, look at him now.
Mm-hmm.
The New Day is horrible. They don't have no direct. I don't want to say they don't have no direction, but they sure as fuck are just wedged into everything.
The heel thing, it doesn't work. It just doesn't work for them.
Yeah, it doesn't.
That's what it is. It just doesn't. They needed a heel team, and hey, can you guys go be the heel team for us because we need one.
But they're the joke heel team. That's the problem. These guys are one of the best tag teams in the history of WWE, and now they can't beat a bag of paper.
Right. They wanted that one more time, and then that was it. And then they were, I mean, again, I get what they're I get what they're trying to do. They're trying to have them, develop the talent now. Now you're at the level where, okay, we need you to develop these other teams. Okay, but you're not believable. You're not believable as a heel, though. So it's I need a heel that I want to see you get punched in the face. I should feel I want this team to come in here and kick your ass, and that's gonna make me feel good. And that's not what we feel here.
The problem is they took their charisma as faces with the power positivity and the New Day and all this other shit. And when you're a good guy and you have that confidence, it's it's gravitating. But when you turn into Bobby the Brain Heenan and you're supposed to be the best, now it's unbelievable. Now it's this ain't working. because that charisma and that confidence that they had as baby faces, they didn't bring over to them as heels. They brought stupidity and fucking over the topness. It's like, yeah, that works for some people. Like for Bobby the Brain Heenan when he's getting put into a fucking the fucking suit. What was that? A possum suit? The weasel suit. You know, that worked for him. It don't work for Andre the Giant. You know what I'm saying? Like,
no,
yeah. Sometimes these guys have to just go, okay, you still got that same confidence, you still got that same bravado, but now your morals change.
Right. Because like Andre, like that's a perfect example. Like all Andre had to do was slightly change his demeanor to be a heel. It was still Andre the Giant, but he cut the hair a little bit, and he just had a very stern face most of the time, and that was it. Like, because we were used to Andre, like he'd smile and wave, and he was even smiling while he was kicking guys' ass. But that whole match with Big John Studd at WrestleMania, he was having fun with Big John. And finally, he's like, okay, it's time to go home, okay, and then start throwing money out. So, and then all of a sudden you see, no, he's dead serious now.
Yeah.
Rips the shirt and makes Hogan bleed on his chest. Uh-oh. You know, like everybody was like, oh.
Mad.
Yeah.
Big man mad.
Yeah.
Jackson tie.
Yeah, because I really, like, as a kid, I was like, I don't see how he beats Andre. I don't know how he can beat Andre at all. Like, I honestly thought, like, we're about to see Hogan about to get smashed right now. That's how I felt going into WrestleMania 3, and I was scared I remember being literally scared that the main event was starting. I was like, oh, Jesus. I don't know if I want to watch this.
I hear you. Yeah. Shit. And
that's simple. Like, he changed his gear, changed his face, and that's it. Like that.
Yeah, and dude, not for nothing, that could have been Karrion Kross.
Mm-hmm.
Karrion Kross, you could have just you change your face because you look dangerous already. You don't play that bullshit. You don't need to talk. We don't need Paul Ellering coming out of your fucking mouth. That was one of the things. Like, how many people here be in the Fiend right now?
Right. Right.
You know, like,
right. Everybody wants to be the Fiend.
Yeah. Like, how many people here are demonic?
Right.
Why is it that you either need to be rich or you need to be a fucking a servant of the devil to be bad here? Like,
not necessary.
Yeah, like okay, bro, you could have just been one badass mother that just don't talk and beat the shit out of people.
Right. Like, I'm sick of all this. Yeah. Everybody that comes to this ring when I'm in it, I'm putting my foot in your ass. Like,
like Damien, like Aleister Black would have been perfect for that if they didn't say, "Oh, but you need to lose every time you fucking come in." You know,
I remember the night I became a Stone Cold Steve Austin fan, and it was a little bit after even after King of the Ring, like, so, you know, that was badass what he did at King of the Ring, but still, I was still like, okay, like, I'm still used to, you know, I saw him in WCW. I was like,
yeah,
I still need to. I'm not all the way convinced that he's about to be like this star yet. And so he's talking, and so I can't even remember who came in the ring. And then he has the mic. He goes, "Son, somebody's about to get their ass whipped, and it ain't gonna be me." And that was it. I was like, okay, because nobody said things like you have to understand they didn't talk like that on TV. So so somebody's getting their ass whipped, and it ain't gonna be me. And I was like, all right, he's got it like that.
You want to hear something strange, DJ?
Yep.
During the Attitude Era, the Monday Night Wars, my guy was Hogan, and I liked Goldberg.
Well, how would Hogan? You can like that was like, you know, you like to, like, 'cause he would come out there and say or do something very just over the top. Heel, you know. So you just had to laugh.
Yeah, and he's whipping motherfuckers and spray painting them and all that other shit. But when it came to The Rock and Austin, I was indifferent. I was like, I enjoy what they do, and I'm here for it. Right. But they're not my guys.
Okay. No, that's
like, It was weird because, you know, that was one of the things. Like, the Attitude Era was like, oh, it's the biggest thing. It's like, I don't know. I was a DX guy and an NWO guy, I love like my favorite wrestlers at that time were Ray, always Ray, Hogan, and Shawn. But like you take them out of the equation, it was like Goldberg, Conan, like motherfuckers that came out of like I like D'Lo Brown. Like it was just it was like people that just showed something different.
No,
like,
you did.
At this point, you know, it wasn't about who's the top guy for me anymore.
No,
It's now it's like who do I like? It's like yeah. Nope. And that's kind of like the ruthless aggression era was kind of like, well, every single guy can go. So now we just have to have the top guy, and you know you got Kurt Angle and all those other fucking people. It's like, all right, yo, but Kurt Angle shows he's better than everyone else. So I was like, all right, cool. Then Shawn Michaels came back and he's like, oh, this motherfucker's good. So I was like, all right, cool, we got all that. Now it's like, oh, y'all just want to be cool. Like I mean, I could be cool at home. I don't need to be here to be cool. I just want to see. I
guess that's why I'm such a Obafemi fan, because it is, to me, he's like a throwback to what we're talking about.
Yes.
It's just okay. Yes. Less is more with him. It's not that. It's like, look, I'm the ruler. That's my ring. I don't care who is in there. Like I don't care. You could be another baby face. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
When I march to the ring, that's your ass. Like that's where we like this. Like this is like, okay, I'm invested. I don't need and then he's got the crowd, like we're the tribe when he does his promo. Like, he has the pause in the middle of his promo. We woo. Like that shit is dope. Okay, so and that's all we need. Like we're very simple. Like you're saying, like this shit it's boiling water. It's actually very simple.
Okay.
Yeah. And that's what we like about Obafemi is like we don't need a whole lot. Do your moves. Like you're a power wrestler, which is great. Like everybody doesn't need to be doing suicide dives over top. Like we don't need everybody doing that. That's not wrestling. You're supposed to have people doing different movesets.
Yeah. I mean, I do enjoy the fact that I watch one match and the next match is different.
Yes.
I do enjoy that this guy has his moves and that guy has his moves, and the only thing they copied was that they punched.
Right.
There was different moves in the different matches.
Yes.
Because like I said, AEW was known, for me at least, it was known for match 1 to match 14 just felt like they just switched the fucking wrestlers at one point and they still having the same match.
I mean, if I see that one more, like I remember I was mad at an event because 3 matches in a row, I kid you not, the guys did that same exchange where it's a bunch of arm drags and then a bunch of reversals, and then they end up like drop kicking each other, like their feet end up touching and drop kicking, and then they make that the superhero pose at each other.
Yeah.
And then everybody applauds. I'm like, wait, we just saw this for 2 like, are you guys the kids that like you guys could play with a Jack in the Box for an hour and you were entertained for an hour by the Jack in the Box? Even though the same thing was going to happen. Like that's what it felt like. Okay. Cause like we just saw this exact same exchange for 2 matches. Like, how are you guys applauding this? Like so that kind of shit, I can't do it. Like I can't do it. Like I can't do it. You're taking my suspending believability away when you do that. That's why, like, again, everybody, we make fun of Bret Hart, but in his rambling, when he talks, he's like, you're making it look too phony. Yeah. And I'm like, that is like like that part he is absolutely correct. It looks too fake.
Yeah.
Too fake.
I'll give you one thing. Bret Hart, when he finished the match, he looked like he went through some shit.
Right.
His hair was fucked up. He was limping. His back was like, he's like, yo, I went through war, bro. I did that for y'all.
Right.
And nowadays, it's like, oh, I'm dead. You won? Yeah, I'm the winner.
Or you just have that obligatory, they're holding the side a little bit. Like there's just the... And then they're
like, yo, dude, this match was 3 minutes. He didn't touch your ribs. How you holding your ribs? You tapped out to an ankle lock. Why are you holding your shoulder? What the fuck is wrong with you? Like, the burning water. The burning water, DJ. I'm telling you.
I'm not. That's gonna be in my head now every time. Like for like all WrestleMania weekend, something's gonna happen. I'm gonna hear Toe's voice, burning water. I'm gonna hear it in my head, and I'm gonna be laughing like an idiot, and people are gonna be looking like there's something wrong with him. Like, no, you don't get it.
Burning water. These motherfuckers.
Like, just get him another drink. He'll be all right.
Yeah. I get a message. Please stay away from my dad. What I do? Just stay away from him. Don't give him the link no more.
Don't give him the link no more. Oh, God, that's funny.
He's gotten 3% dumber since he met you.
He laughed for 3 hours on night 2 of WrestleMania.
Word.
From the first match, he just started laughing.
Because Jade couldn't throw a punch. Now all of a sudden he won't stop laughing. We had to sedate him.
No, you don't get it. Burning water. Oh, yes, sir. Yes. Just go into this room over here, okay? This padded room. Or I'll be in there suplexing a pillow or something.
Right? You gotta take advantage of that shit.
Yeah. It's so soft.
Yeah.
But man, dude, like, yeah, so this ain't that hard. It's really not that hard. It really isn't. I swear it isn't.
Yeah.
So like I said, the Rhea and Jade match, this should just be a fight. This power move fight. Don't try nothing technical should happen. In fact, I damn near want them to just make it a no disqualification. Like, hey, we hate each other so much, no disqualification.
They probably will.
Go.
They probably will last minute.
Mm-hmm.
And Meacham will be fucking fighting Rhea Ripley.
Who I sent you that link of that guy. I think she has earned her, her way. She should be on the top tier. Meacham.
Yeah, it's just she's another one. They don't know what to do with her.
They don't know what to do with that that Blasian mix.
Yeah. Yeah. He didn't pass the fucking pigmentation test.
Like, put that brown paper bag up. Nah.
Too close. We can't get away with she's Spanish now, so too close.
No, that's over with.
Yeah.
You might get Filipino, and that's about it.
But yeah, dude, and it's stupid because you got Natty, who everywhere else was a fucking wrecking ball, and she's having a hard time with Maxine. We love Maxine, but let's be serious,
man.
Come on.
Maxine Dupree she's like a diva level wrestler, like from the diva era. Yeah. That's her level of wrestling. Whereas Natty is, 2 tiers above that.
Yeah.
Okay. So the I don't understand the push. Like, I don't understand why they're pushing Maxine so hard. Other folks, it's like, okay, we need to pivot. If we're going to keep her on the roster, she is not a wrestler. And that's okay. Like, you did that with Dan Housing. Like, I think they're doing this is what we should see from Dan Housing. It should be comic relief and and he meddles into storylines. He is not a wrestler, and that's okay. Like, we need all these kind of characters in the midst of a wrestling show. Yeah. And so they're doing that correctly. That she is a manager or a, we don't have valets anymore, but she's part of a faction. She's not she should not be in any kind of a storyline, like any kind of a major storyline in wrestling fashion.
No, you're 100% right. And if she was to be in a match, it should be to defend her people against the woman that is fucking them up. Let her gradually build up, like how Stacy Keibler did or Trish Stratus did. Like, because she has improved a lot. She has improved a lot since she.
I agree. I agree.
But we're also in a stage where it's like, bro, why are you pushing it? Because she, and no disrespect to any of the women on the roster, because she's the closest thing you got to a Charlotte Flair and Tiffany. Because look at because let's be honest, DJ. Charlotte Flair, Tiffany, these white girls that have the blonde hair, like they just hired another fucking girl that looks exactly like Tiffany. Hart showed me, I was like, the fuck is Tiffany Stratton doing another IG page? He's like, nah, that's another chick. I said, what? They look exactly like him. Like, what the fuck is going on here? And I get Stephanie McCord. She's a very good wrestler. But it kind of makes you feel like, yo, is she being played favoritism too because of her Spanish shit? Or like, was it I'm starting to see some shit with Triple H here. You know what I'm saying?
Well, would I put her poster up on my wall?
Right? No, but
and then that's
and another thing, it's like, yo, why is Bayley the one that's being sacrificed for every fucking storyline?
Right. No, that is interesting because, like you're saying, Maxine and all these, they're the Barbie doll kind of looking girls, right? Whereas Bayley is not. Even though us real guys, we're still in the Bayley. But there's still, a portion of us that don't appreciate that kind of a shape, we'll say. And for that to be a reason, neither was the man. Like, I don't think it's really anything to look at. Yeah. But you push her all the way to the top of the company.
Yeah.
Which I thought I was like, I never got it. I never understood.
Me neither.
I never understood it. I was just like, I don't think she's that good of a wrestler. She's not that entertaining. Okay, she goes up there and talks shit on the mic. Like, everybody can do that. Like, that's like, I never got it. But so that's gonna, like, again, that's gonna, speaking of Stephanie, like, that's an interesting match. Like, that's gonna be an interesting match. Because you have to start to ask, when does Raquel get tired of getting left? Like, she's always the bridesmaid, basically. Yeah. And then she keeps getting all of the titles. It's like, so wait, hold on a second. When is that going to click? Like, how come I keep helping you and it never works out for me?
Yeah.
So
all of her title matches turn out to be like fuck finishes.
Yes.
Yeah. No, you're right. You're right.
Yep. So that's what kind of interests me about that match, because I feel like Roxanne's going to come to the ring with her. And they're gonna have a good match. Like, they're just two good wrestlers. It's gonna be a good match. And then Rox, like, when the referee bump happens.
Nope.
What if Roxanne is just like, wait a second? Every time I've been in this situation, it doesn't work out for me, and it always seems to work out for you for some reason. Do I want to help you right now?
Right.
So. Yeah,
you help Dominic beat John Cena, but you can't help me beat Stephanie.
Man. So,
No, yeah. And then they were gonna fucking basically kick Roxanne out because she was fucking with Finn, though. She came in through Finn before they, the meeting of the minds happened.
Yep.
But yeah, I get it, and it's like it's right there in our face, this story. But it's also like, yeah, but you know how many times they had shit right in our face and they didn't pull the trigger? Like, they built Roxanne versus Bailey when Roxanne first came up into the main roster.
That's right.
And they said, all right, we're going to have this match on NXT and we're never going to do nothing again. Like, why did you get me? Because I was excited for that match. And I wanted to see it on the main roster. I wanted to see this be a fucking rivalry.
Right.
And they said, oh, nah, fuck it. Sorry. We didn't mean for this to happen.
Well, Ring King, and Raquel too, in this particular scenario I gave, Raquel can also be the same. It's the exact same scenario. Like, again, they all help Liv. Liv always seems to get everything go her way, and then Raquel's another one that always right at the finish line, nobody's there to help her.
Yeah.
And somehow she always loses like the match right before getting to a title shot. So but to answer your question, Ring King, like, just Stephanie, when she came in, like, first she had the momentum of the match she had with Monet before she even got to the company.
Yeah.
Like, that there was some momentum there. And then she showed in NXT, oh no, I'm that lady you saw on in that video. Like, I'm still, like, I don't care who you put in the ring with me. It's gonna be hot.
And yeah, she showed that with Julia.
Right. Yeah, exactly. And then so Stephanie, like, so she was able to, and then she has a charisma to her. Like, that counts. One thing about Raquel, I personally think, like, I like Raquel. I like watching Raquel matches, but we've seen Raquel get pushed.
Yeah.
And the crowd they're not getting the reaction.
Well,
when she gets pushed. But go ahead.
No, yes and no. Like, when she first came out and she was in the Judgment Day and all this shit, they treated her like a fucking fool. Now that she turned with that attitude and she's been more aggressive, I see a lot more people liking Raquel. So it's always like they try to push her, but when she's the fool. But then when she got that attitude and she had that fucking match with Rhea, and that was hard hitting, everybody's like, oh shit, Raquel could go. And now Raquel is
new,
now everybody's like, oh shit, Raquel's been more aggressive. It's like, yo, I can see this. We want Raquel to do something. It's like, well, you didn't like her when we made her an idiot, so you can't like her now.
No, but I think her time's coming. She reminds me of Kevin Nash when he finally, like, when he leaned all the way into the Diesel character. And I mean, she almost has almost the same mannerisms and everything.
Hey, big mommy cool.
Yeah, and it's just like, so when so like you said, she leaned into the aggressiveness of it. I'm wearing black. I got the bandana. Again, like how we talk about, to use a contrast of when you're watching the two companies. When you watch an AEW match, you'll see a big person go against a smaller person, and the smaller person is like routinely in the match taking this bigger person off their feet.
Yeah.
And again, that takes it all, like, I'm gone. Like, the match is ruined to me. It's like, how is this, like, this person's 100 pounds less than them, and they're arm dragging them all over the mat. Like, like, what are we doing? This person should not come off their feet until the match is almost over.
Yeah.
Okay. And then so that's what they finally leaned into. Like you're saying, they took the fool stuff away, and that's what they lean into with Raquel. Now, she doesn't come off her feet until, like, we're like in the middle of the match, and then the other person gets like a lucky thing in. Yeah. And then that knocks her off her feet finally, and then the crowd reacts. Oh, she got knocked down. Like, so that's how it's supposed to be with a bigger person in a match. That's the storytelling. Like, damn, this person's doing all this shit, and they might get them to lean into the corner for a second, then they come back, and then finally they get them off their feet. All right, now that the smaller person has a chance now. Like, that's what you're supposed to feel. In the AEW, everybody came in equally. Like, we're all equal. We're all like, so what am I watching for then? This is a coin flip. Like, it's like, there's no reason to watch this.
Yeah, and fucking the Orange Cassidy was the fucking one that made me go, I'm not watching this shit no more.
Kyle Fletcher got me. Like, that's what
Ah.
I'm tired of the push. Like, how are we calling this one of the best wrestlers alive? Like, for real, there's people that I've literally seen people say this is the best wrestler that's wrestling is Kyle Fletcher. I'm just like, okay, I'm turning the channel.
Yeah.
I don't need to hear your explanation. Like, I'm turning the channel. Like, that's insane that you think Kyle Fletcher is the best wrestler in the world.
Yeah.
But yeah, don't worry, Ring King. She's gonna Raquel's gonna get one. Like, again, I think it's gonna be somewhere in that storyline of Liv getting so many. Like, she's gonna get tired of it. Like, whoa, how are you getting all this? And I keep nobody ever helps me, and we all help you. That's where I think it's gonna come down to for Raquel.
I think it's gonna come down to that too, but the problem is I also like they're probably gonna move her to SmackDown and it's like, oh.
You and moving people.
Dude, SmackDown is the land of the lost toys.
Oh man.
Put Carmelo Hayes on Raw, he'd have been in that ladder match real quick. Ray beating Brock was, well, I mean, that was Ray being the world's biggest little man.
Right.
And the one thing, Ray can make it believable.
That's what I'm saying. Like, that's exactly. I was like, it's not like Ray was like throwing him around. You know, it's like he had to like come up with shit to do. Like, you know, so it was like, so again, I'd rather a match like that where he had to think of some stuff to do to Brock rather than he's able to go head up with Brock and knock him off his feet in the first. No, yeah, no.
Pile drive him,
right?
Like,
right. No,
I don't believe you could do that shit to him with help.
Exactly.
By yourself. Like, shit. I don't think Ray should be a jobber for life. Nah.
Boris, why are you picking on Ray?
Maybe Dragon Lee.
What Ray do to you?
Dragon Lee. But not Ray.
Damn. What? He came in. Boris came in.
Burning water.
Yeah. Man, Ray talk to your girl or something? Like, it's all right, man.
Boris hit up Ray's daughter and she was like, nah, I'm good. The fuck Ray now?
Yeah. I think that's what I'm starting to feel.
Word.
Damn, Boris.
Yeah. Tell us how you really feel.
I think he should be a jobber for life.
Word, that's crazy. Life?
Do you know how many matches Ray got left? And you want him to be a jobber for all those matches?
Word. Ever?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Damn.
Yeah, man. I know we mentioned the ladder match with Ray just coming on there. Mm-hmm. And to me, I'm like, I guess this is their way of promoting the ladder match without actually having to do anything. Because, like, everybody's like, why does he need to be in it? Why does he need to be in it? And my head was like, why did they make this ladder match?
Like, just for some, like you said, something exciting.
Yeah, like I want to see it, but it's like, but why? Can you give me something to make me go, oh, Penta was on some, I don't give a fuck, I'll challenge anybody.
That's what, yeah. So that's the story to go with is that Penta don't care, right?
Yeah, but
like
now they're all best friends.
That's what that's what that means. Yeah. Like, I don't.
But they're all best friends, and they got qualifying matches in a show no one's seen 2 weeks before the match was created.
Now, what I'm hoping, like, so again, I'm gonna throw one of my hopes out there. I know you like these.
Yeah. Yeah. Let me see it through the eyes of a man that still has some hope left in him.
That like one of these pre-shows or something, Ray, Mysterio, he got jumped by somebody, right? And then the announcers, as we still got a Ray in this match, and then Okay, and then, like you said, I think people would really like to see them in the ring together, like the Lucha Brothers. And then we can start that story, at least start the storyline. You don't have to do it all. Like start the storyline of them being attacked. I think right now is just, I think they looked at the tag team division and they're like, okay, it's not even, it wouldn't be believable right now even if we made them a tag team and they lose to anybody. Like that's the problem.
Yeah.
They're like, there's not a tag team that we feel like we can tag them against and that is believable that for this to be a good match. So they got work to do there. Like it's a weak spot. Like they kind of work on this tag team division, and I think that's why we're not seeing the Lucha Brothers together.
And I'll tell you one thing though. Now, I'm not throwing it in anybody's face. But there was a guy that used to run the company before that had a weak tag team division. And some of the best tag teams you've ever seen as tag team champion. And, you know, one of the hopes, you know, that when that guy left was that, oh, now these wrestlers are going to get the opportunity that they deserve. And the tag team division will be built up. And we got new belts. But the division's gone. I'm just saying. We don't have enough celebrities to make a tag team division, DJ.
We don't have enough celebrities to make it.
Yeah. Yeah. Logan Paul's tag team champion. We don't have enough celebrities.
You know, Bad Bunny's busy and
Jelly Bean ain't got no partners.
Right. You know, who you gonna put? You know, Jelly Bean is too good. You gotta have an equal partner for him. You know, I'm sure Robert De Niro, like he's got that newborn, so he's got to be at the house.
Yeah, he's doing his own thing.
Denzel is working on Black Panther. So,
Robert Downey Jr. is doing. So we got nothing for him.
Right. So all the celebrities are, you know, they're filming stuff. Yeah. Henry Cavill, maybe.
You never know. He might want to change shit up because he's a fan. Well, that's not how a wrestler would do that.
Oh God. Oh God. I could just see Roddy just turning in his grave. Fuck.
Oh man. Shit we do for our country. I mean, you got anything else to bring up, or?
Man, that's funny. Well, next week we got to make our picks.
Yeah. And there's probably still gonna be some matches that are gonna come on afterwards.
I would not doubt that. I bet you, I would not. This card might not be finished yet. Yep.
Yeah. The day after Mania, we got a new match for WrestleMania.
Like, wait, did we finish?
Run it back.
What the hell? But yeah, we gotta make our picks next week. So next week is go homes.
I believe, yeah.
So.
Yeah, next week is go homes.
So this is the home stretch here, folks. Home stretch for the show. I'd like to see. You know, we're gonna have our last face-offs and last times people are getting jumped and you know all of that.
Last time they're gonna talk.
Right, and point at the sign after they jump the guy, and you know, so all that is gonna happen, and that should, man. What if that was a drinking game? Like, how many times is somebody gonna come out here and point at the WrestleMania sign? You guys take a shot.
No fucking interference.
So, man. So yeah, we. You know, I'm pretty sure we got people making them last second plans to go to Vegas, and I saw Vegas got all-inclusive packages now at some of these resorts. So they're trying, they get it. Like again, your money talks. Like when they saw people not showing up for, you know, $800 a night, They're like, okay, we got to change our
Word,
stuff up
like
too.
we need something.
Yeah. So yeah, you got all inclusive packages now at some of these hotels with free parking and everything. So so yeah, so good job on everybody not going for the bullshit and protecting their wallet. I'm like, they'll come back. Trust. The prices will come down. So if you want to go, like seriously, if you want to go, I would like you. I think you can get a pretty decent seat. Like you can get your ticket on Saturday morning. I bet you get a pretty decent seat for a pretty good price. And then I didn't hear much about the watch parties. Like I think they probably stopped doing that bullshit too.
Yeah, I think they're still down. Aren't the watch parties still like illegal?
I'm starting to think people are gonna throw a middle finger up and and have their watch like come stop me.
Sue me? Yeah, like
yeah.
Come on. They might actually fucking go and invite all those people to the watch party. We got some seats left over.
Man. Come on over here, Paul. Come show me something if you want me to stop. If you want me to stop my like some of these places, that's like, you know, some of these mom and pop places, this is like money for like one of the biggest nights of their weekends of their year. So fuck
Word.
you.
Word. Shit.
Come if you want me to turn it off, you come turn it off. Like we're gonna be moving furniture in front of these people.
Mm-hmm.
If you gonna try to get me to turn this off right now.
Word.
So, because most of the time, like they're using their personal. This is my personal account. I can show whoever I want.
Yeah.
This show. So.
And it's not like we charging people to get in this motherfucker. So.
All they just buy something and you can sit right here and chill with us. So no, it's I again, like we was. I think TKO. I don't like. I think they're learning some hard lessons right now.
I think the WWE needs to go some marbles and be like, "Yo, listen, let us run this shit."
Right.
Either that or TKO's like, "We let you run this shit. Now you fucked up. Now we running." Because it's either or. Like either you ain't got the balls to tell them no, or they got the balls to tell you yes. You know, like nah, this ain't working.
Well, we'll kind of see. Like as this unfolds, we'll kind of see.
Because the
which
product,
one it is. Yeah.
Because the UFC and the WWE product is going down.
As soon as you had we're gonna have a fight on the White House lawn, and those records aren't gonna even count. Like so.
Yeah.
People.
I want to see that one.
Yeah.
But I think that's it, DJ. We beat that horse to death
for this week. Yeah. We'll have like you said, I think we'll definitely have more to talk about next week because it's the go home show.
Yeah.
For the granddaddy, regardless of how we feel about the matches, it is the granddaddy. So
yeah.
So yeah, no, I agree with you. I think we need to see what happens. And we'll react. We'll be here to react with you. We'll give you our thoughts, our picks, and then we're gonna be holding on just like you guys are. Like to when the show starts, like just holding on. You know, come with me. Put the hope glasses on, like with me.
Oh, you knuckle maniacs! You come on my back and we'll swim the Nile.
Oh man, that's great. Say our prayers and put our hope goggles on.
That's it. Take our vitamins, say our prayers.
And if they don't do it, then we'll take the controls of the plane and point it down. Paul Levesque. As the plane is going down, Paul Levesque.
Shit. But on that note, ladies and gentlemen, it's your friendly neighborhood knuckleheads signing out. Peace, everybody. Shit.